Hello!
Hi, everybody. We're back. We're back. We're still alive.
We promise. We're live. Yeah, we're sorry we didn't get to do anything live, but we're back. We're here now.
We're here. Yay.
Knitistry Nerds, episode 25.
No, not enough fingers in the room.
We're done. Yeah,
we're done. We can't fingers
anymore.
anymore.
And I can't get my leg up that high, and I know she can't.
I can. I stretched this morning. I did my stretches. Finally. Oh, well.
I'm going to apologize for us now. We haven't spent a whole day together yet, so this is going to be...
We've been together for over an hour right now.
before we even hit
the record. So
this is going to be a long one.
Yeah.
We're not going to really get into a lot of things, probably. We might do things kind of quick.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions when we're done, just put them in the comments and we'll answer the next episode, because we might end up with 3 hours here if we're not careful.
Yeah,
so.
Totally. Also, we'll definitely have show notes. Remember, you hit the little more where it says more and a little drop down arrow. Everything. We type all of it in there so that all the links and everything. And if we forget something, put it in a comment and we'll get to it, because we always get our comments. Yes. If you're brand new, if you just found us, welcome. We appreciate you being here.
We should talk about who we are.
We should do that. We're Knitistry Nerds.
All right, we're Knitistry Nerds. We are a knitting and science podcast. We pick science with the periodic table. We're both high school science teachers in the upstate of South Carolina.
Yes, we are.
I'm Katie.
I'm Michelle.
And this is what we do. This is our life.
What we do.
Yeah.
Mascots?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Earl, the Erlenmeyer.
And
Rhonda,
the Round.
It's been a long summer.
It's been a long summer. Hey, y'all, I turned 60. I get to act old again.
That's right. Again.
I get to use that as an excuse. Lord, it's been a summer. It's been a summer.
There's been a lot.
And we're saying that because our summer ends next week. We go back to work next week.
A week from today, which is Thursday, the 20th of July, right?
Yes, today's Thursday the 20th. And
our classrooms aren't ready.
We
just got the schedule for next week this morning, and I haven't read it. I'm not going to read it until Wednesday night.
I haven't either.
I'm not touching it. Let's talk about school stuff, because I've been wanting to tell everybody how everything went. So I'm on my last class for my master's. I've got 3 more weeks. 3 weeks, and I'm done. The problem is that every week is a major project, so I've been doing so much work, and I'm going to have to spend 2 weeks during school having to do those projects. But you know what? It's going to be fine.
But the first 2 weeks are kind of...
It's kind of low-key anyway. I won't have anything to grade, so it'll be okay. But 3 weeks. I am counting down. She's
almost done with her master's.
Yay! Pay raise.
Pay raise.
But, so last time we already ended school. We were talking about our summer plans.
Yes.
But I got my AP scores, guys.
Y'all. I told everybody who'd listened for a second how good these scores were going to be. They were
all passed.
They
with a 3 or higher.
Passed. She had 2 5s and 4 4s.
No, I had
3 4s.
3 3s, and the rest were 4s.
3 3s.
So 11. So 6 kids made a 4, and that's insane.
That's insane. First, number one, that's really, really good for anybody teaching AP Chemistry after however many years. But this was her first time to teach AP Chemistry.
And I was doing my master's.
First time. And she was doing her master's. I'm not kidding y'all. It's phenomenal.
I'm not.
Those spectacular.
Yeah, I don't brag, but this is one of those things that I want to brag about, because it wasn't just me. I know that I did my part, but those kids worked their tails off all year long, and I cannot be more proud of them. Kids who were like, I'm only going to make a 1, made 3s, and then I had it just. Yeah. I'm so proud of them. I want to cry. It has been.
It's fabulous. Okay, for those of you who don't know the AP thing, 5 is the best you can get. It's a 5-point scale. 5 is the best that you can get.
3 and higher is passing.
3 and higher is passing for every university in the country. But 4 and 5s are the ones who get credit, not just for class work, but also lab work at most universities.
Some of them, if they make a 5, actually get 2 semesters of chemistry plus the labs. Yeah. So if they pass with a 5, they could end up with 6 hours. No, 8 hours. 8 hours of credit instead of only 3.
Depending on the university.
So my kids are well prepared for chemistry in college. So
Lord, yes. So I'm so proud of the kids. I'm really proud of her.
They did great.
Another yay, Katie.
So the average pass rate this year was, what did I say? 65 or something.
Something like that.
Average. It's still the third hardest test the AP course gives, but all my kids did better than the national average in each unit as well. Yeah. So like I'm gonna go back. My goal is to go back and look at every single unit and where it says we did lower than I think we should have, and those are the units I'm gonna beef up. Right. But I mean, my kids did phenomenal, and I'm so
excited. I'm so excited.
But I don't get to teach it this year. Well, I had 7 kids.
I told everybody, listen,
it's all right.
You need to make this class because the score's going to be good. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I did. I get to say, told you so.
She's going to, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Essentially, all I said was thanks, but she's going to go yell, I'm sure.
I'm going to make sure everybody knows.
So, I've been wanting to tell you guys, since July 5th at 7:20 in the morning, because I looked at 7:19, just so you know.
Yeah, I got it right there.
Yeah. Zach was sleeping, and I wanted to smack him awake. I'm not even kidding. I was like... No,
I'll just text Michelle.
Let him sleep. I would text Michelle. She's up. I know she is. Her dad must be up by now.
Oh yeah, no, I was up.
But, sorry, that's my exciting news for the summer. Is I'm almost done with grad school, and my kids did phenomenal.
They did great. It was so good, so good.
Anything exciting for you?
Oh my God, y'all. Okay, we filmed last time we recorded. Mm-hmm. I left the next Monday for Texas. Yep. And got to Texas on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Drove all day Monday and most of the day on Tuesday. Then on the next Monday, we drove to Oklahoma, which was a 11-hour drive. We drove to Ponca City.
So what was it, the Houston Fiber?
No, Houston Fiber Market was the next Saturday on the 24th, which was my birthday. That was the day we came back from Oklahoma. We drove all day long. I posted it on Instagram so y'all could see how I spent my 60th birthday. It was driving my daddy back from Oklahoma. We did go to Pawhuska, to the Mercantile, Pioneer Woman Mercantile there in Pawhuska, and we drove by the Drummond Ranch. Those of you who watch Pioneer Woman on TV or read her blog or follow her escapades, whatever.
She's big in the South.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people.
Well, I mean, her show on Food Network is one of the most popular ones.
Yeah,
it's been on for a long time.
I don't even think about that, but yeah.
And her blog has got millions of followers.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. It has to.
And of course, she sells all her stuff at Walmart. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and online. But it was a beautiful place to go. They've really done a job on Pawhuska. I mean, little downtown area. It's a little bit of town, but it's really nice, and a lot of shops have opened. Not just Pioneer Women Drummond places, but other auxiliary, because they have a huge tourist business. Yeah. I mean, huge numbers of buses come through. I mean, crazy. Well, one got there while we were there, and of course, Daddy chatted up all these little old ladies going, y'all, my daddy's piece. Anyway, and his sister was with us. Aunt Brenda was with us. Right. And we had the food was superb. Ooh. I mean, superb food. But anyway, so that was the highlight of the Oklahoma trip. I did not make it to Knit Stars in Tulsa. We just didn't have time. I was in Tulsa, but I didn't have time to go to the yarn shop. We went to Oklahoma. We went to Stillwater, and I got to see the new baseball stadium. We ate at Eskimo Joe's and famous watering hole. It's like the SO Club is at Clemson.
Okay, yeah.
That's the famous watering hole. Everybody goes there. And I did get to go to a yarn shop in Enid, Oklahoma, which is actually where I was born. It's the 5th largest city in Oklahoma. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, there's a big Air Force base there and everything. Yeah. There's a yarn shop there. And I bought some yarn there. I'll talk about that in a minute. And so I did get to one yarn shop in Oklahoma, and then I went to one yarn shop in Beaumont, near where Daddy lives. One quick trip into the yarn shop. Okay. But
that's essentially what I did on
vacation.
You didn't get to...
It wasn't...
What good?
It's gone way downhill. Anyway, so my yarny adventures... purchasing wise and getting out were nil. I mean, virtually nothing. So I didn't really I knitted a lot, but I didn't get to go out and do. I cleaned house, and we went through all of my dad's clothes and all of the closets and all of the drawers and all the cabinets, and that's all I did.
It's a great way to spend the summer, guys.
I spent my whole summer watching Astros baseball and cleaning house. Then I came home last week. Mm-hmm. Finally, got home last week.
On Friday, so that's why we're filming now.
On Friday, last week.
And we didn't wait a long time before we started filming. We weren't doing it over the weekend. Sorry, guys.
No. It took everything. But anyway, so I finally got home last week. So I've had this week. My husband has a knee replacement surgery tomorrow morning. So
she's been cleaning her own house.
I've been cleaning my house and cleaning out closets and cleaning out drawers and moving furniture and trying to get it ready to have a convalescence again, just like we did when it was my hip. Except his is going to take longer.
Yeah,
take a whole lot more therapy. So physical therapy. So I'm getting ready to start that. Plus next week we start back to work. So
excited!
My summer's over. This is it.
In July.
Today's the last day of my freedom.
Because he has surgery tomorrow.
Because his surgery is tomorrow.
I'll be over here to bring her out of the crazy.
Yeah.
We'll get her
or share the crazy.
Share the crazy. Maybe.
But yeah, so my summer's over, peeps.
It's over.
I did get my hair cut.
Me too. Look at that.
Look, she cut 8 inches off my hair. This is what is left after 8 inches. I got it cut last week in Rock Hill, and we got back from Texas. I took my kids back to Rock Hill, and one of the girls at her shop cut my hair. And I'm seriously, she cut this much off my hair. And it's layered. So I have an actually up-to-date hairstyle.
Look at you.
I even used a flat iron on it, though. You can't tell.
Look at that.
But look, our hair's the same length now. She just got hers done.
I did,
this morning.
An hour ago.
A couple hours now.
I had to get it done. It was
so that is actually my summer. I went to Texas, Oklahoma, got my hair cut, and husband's getting a new knee tomorrow.
I did a little bit more. I went and saw.
She did some cool traveling.
So we, Zach and I spent a week out. We went to Texas to see my sister. Hi, Rachel. Had a blast with her, of course. We went to all kinds of places. Guys, we went to this place in New Braunfels to get us... Braunfels?
They say Braunfels.
New Braunfels.
New Braunfels.
I'm going to call it New Braunfels because that's what we call it. But it was a Texas-sized cinnamon roll. Like, literally, it was this big. Yeah. And the icing on it wasn't like glaze. It was vanilla bean icing, and it was amazing.
New Braunfels is in... Fredericksburg and New Braunfels, in that area between Austin and San Antonio, is German settlers.
We actually went to the...
and that's where kolaches all kind of got started.
Love kolaches.
There's lots of breweries. Mm-hmm. New Braunfels is known for that kind of stuff.
They got all the things. But we actually ate at the German restaurant after eating our giant-ass cinnamon roll. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we're trying, guys. Right before we turned the camera on, we were like, we have got to watch her.
I've almost done it 3 times, so it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Our guideline, our self-governing slides.
Yeah. And then we spend time, when I spend time with Rachel, it's what we do, and Sarah's big on it too, so it's like, it just... Yeah. It comes out. So, but in Texas, I went to Yarnivore, which I love Yarnivore.
I want to go so bad.
Guys, I got to meet a fan.
Yes!
It was so much fun. So, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hey! She met me on her lunch break at Yarnivore. We walked around and talked, and we bought some stuff together. It was so much fun to meet you, and I had a blast spending that time with you. So.
Oh, and she gave us presents.
She did. We'll have to we can show them now if you want. She got these cute little, they're
from Twice Sheared Sheep. I'm trying to get the dragon to show. Is your dragon showing?
Yeah.
Oh, your dragon shows.
Look at how cute. Which we love these.
We love these.
Because these
we talk about Dawn at Twice Sheared Sheep all the time and how innovative she is.
Yes.
But these are the melody markers that she
reuse it or
clip-ons, slip-on, clip-ons, and they're dragons, which
we love the scales.
We love the scales.
They're so much fun.
I have a whole set of dragon everything. Mm-hmm. Everything Dawn does with dragons and everything that Steph at Adore Knit does with dragons. I have all the dragons.
So, thank you, Sylvia. We love it.
Thank you, Sylvia. I love dragons.
I know, we're so excited.
So excited.
She said something about how cool we were. And Rachel said, "Don't let us get a big head." Like, don't tell her that.
Don't tell her that.
That's my
Thanks, Rach.
Thanks, Rachel. So yeah, we're not cool. We're not. We know that.
We know.
It's fun to hear it, but we're not.
We are nerds.
Yeah. So then we spent some time with Rachel, did a few things, went to Colorado to see our friend Sarah, who used to work with us. She's a math teacher. Did a few things in there. We went to a Rockies game. I went and saw the Colorado Rockies in the Mile High Stadium. Didn't know that was a thing, but
the Stros are playing them right now.
Are they? Mm-hmm. They changed their colors.
Yeah, they did.
No. The Colorado Rockies are purple. Do not change to green. That's weird. I love green, but they're purple.
No, not anymore.
I know. I know. I saw all the things. The Colorado Rockies were my favorite when I was a kid because my initials were CR and they were CR, so I had all the hats. Didn't watch the games, but I had all the hats. Sorry, my dad's trying to call me right now.
Talking about all the hats. I came home I now have 4 Astros hats. I had 1. And now I have 4.
No, you have 4.
I have 4.
Hey, good for hat day, I guess.
And an Oklahoma State Cowboys hat. So we cleaned out my dad's clothes, his T-shirts, his hats, and all that stuff. And so I have some stuff.
Fun.
Yeah. Plus, I was in Astros land, so I bought. Oh yeah. I think I bought 5 T-shirts. Yeah. So I mean, hey.
We went to it's called the H Mart. It's a Asian market, and they had so many cool things there. Like there's one in Atlanta, I think. Zach and go check it out there. So a lot of fun things there. He's really into ramen, and they had a whole aisle that was nothing but instant ramen. So we're going back where he has to go buy all the different ramens because of course we literally flew with a personal item each because the carry-ons were like $60 a person. Yeah, it's ridiculous now. I used to be able to travel with a personal item and a carry-on for free. And you can't do that anymore, apparently.
It depends on the airline, and it depends on flight sometimes.
It was Allegiant and Frontier because we got them relatively cheap. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. And then we had some craziness happen at our house. I won't really get into that because it's not my business to tell. What else did we? We did some. We went to yarn store in Georgetown, Colorado, so I got some yarn from Colorado to show too. So went to 2 yarn stores while I was on vacation. I've been to 3 yarn stores all summer. That's it. I did good. You did good. Yeah. Yes, we did good. And then I look at the table. We didn't do so good.
Well, one of our local yarn shops, Yarn and Y'all, is sadly closing. Mm-hmm. And Katie is going to show y'all a bunch of stuff because Katie went. She and Mom went one day, and they got me something.
Yeah, they started with 25% off yarn. Then it was 50% off yarn, 25% off bags and needles. And then when I got back right before Michelle did, it was 75% off yarn. And the brakes on my car were busted, so I had my mom drive me to the yarn store.
Because I couldn't go. I wasn't back yet.
She wasn't back yet, and so I went. I checked it out. Michelle wants to go, but we're trying to avoid.
I haven't gone.
She hasn't gone.
I haven't gone. And I have to do surgery duty starting tomorrow. Yeah, so I won't be going. But
she has a lot of knitting to do, though. So she's good there.
It's not like I don't have a little bit of yarn.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
We'll time it. You guys have seen it. Go back and watch the live.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
No, that was not even all of it. That is just one little small part of it.
That's just the cubbies of it.
That's just part of it. Now there's more cubbies, and of course there's garage. Yeah, the garage stash.
That's why you have a garage, right?
It is. That's why there's shelves across the back of the garage. My daddy built them for me, so I could store yarn.
All right, so that's like almost 20 minutes of our lives that we've given you guys.
Right,
We're about to get into some knitting. All right.
I'll put a note in the things. Jump ahead to.
And then what time? Yeah.
If you want to skip all this.
I'll cut the beginning so you know exactly what time to put on there. But yeah, so. Okay. And I think I can link that somehow. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Ooh, new things to learn.
Yeah. I got nothing else to do. AP Chem's gone, so I got time.
What do you want to start with?
Whips. Let's do, I guess whips. And you should start because. Oh, you want to start with that one?
Yeah, I guess.
Is it a whip? I mean, go
it's getting ready. It was an FO, and now it's going to go back to being a whip.
Got to talk about it, yeah.
Okay. This also has been the summer of the test knit for Michelle. I found out, actually it was the day we podcast last, right before I left.
And we didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about it. We meant to bring it up on the podcast and we forgot.
Yeah, because I hadn't started yet. I'm doing 2 test knits for Beth McDonald Stone. I'll link her Ravelry page below. Of course, neither one, they're still test knitting, but I've always loved her patterns that we've talked about her before, about her patterns, but especially raglans. I love a good raglan, and she's really good at designing raglans. So she had put out a call for this raglan, and she's put it on Instagram, so I can show you.
Yeah, it's not a mystery or anything.
It's not that far along yet, but it's not due till September, so I'm comfortable with finishing it. But you can see, okay, it's a neck down raglan, and see that big old wide raglan? And it's got that mock turtleneck thing going on, and then there's the raglan. It's a ribbed raglan, wide raglan going down, and it's going to be big and baggy and big deep ribs. I'm really loving it. And I'm getting used to talk about deep dive yarn. This was garage yarn. Mm-hmm. This is Cascade 220 Tweed that I have had
longer than I've been alive, probably.
Not quite that long. Almost, though. Going on almost 20 years.
Okay, I'm
almost
not
20.
that young as
I mean, it's at least 15 years. I've had this yarn, 10 skeins of it, sitting in stash waiting for a pattern. Well, this was the pattern. I got the gauge, and so off we go. Do I have a tag for it? I think
maybe.
Cascade Yarns, Tweed. See? And it's...
They just do color numbers.
They just do color numbers.
So 7,
I've always called it avocado because it's like the inside color of avocado under the skin. Yeah, so...
Peel that skin back.
Peel that skin back. So this is one of my test nets. I know I wasn't supposed to show that, but I jumped right to this. After I was in Texas, Bloom and Create is her company name and her designer name, and what she goes by on Instagram. It's Emma from Bloom and Create. Sent out a test call for the May drop, MAE drop. And I'm sure there's a reason behind the name. I
don't know the reason.
Anyway, and I volunteered. And I have knit it.
Look how cute, guys.
The pattern's coming out. She's posted about it on her Instagram. The pattern comes out on the 31st of July.
It's Monday. Next Monday. A week from Monday.
So it's a gorgeous color work. You bottom up. You start at the bottom, and you can do it 2 colors or 3 colors. I did the 3 colors. And I got the yarn in Enid. That's actually the only reason I got to go to I talked my daddy into stopping at that yarn shop, was because I needed yarn for this test knit. I had to get started. I couldn't wait till I got home. Mm-hmm. So I got it done, and it's not even really due yet. But so the color changing yarn is Primrose Homestead Sport that I got at the yarn shop in Enid. Label. I had it in my beaver bag from Magpie Fiber.
We really like Primrose. They do their seconds and things like that. Yeah, so you can get some
Parabellum is the color name. And it's there it is. It's on that side. Primrose Yarn Co. And we'll link it below. It's like a spin. It's just like working with Spin Cycle. It's actually a little thicker. Yeah, that's what's left of the skein. The pieces that are left. Those colors never got into the sweater.
She's disappointed.
Well, kind of, because I was wanting to do more of a rainbow look, but I started at the other end of the skein, and it's all pinks and purples and blues, which worked out.
It looks pretty.
It worked out just fine, but
it screams Michelle.
It does, but it wasn't those colors. Anyway, I'll use those in something else. The navy is a navy mini from Emma's Yarns. Is it in there? Yep. One of Emma's smalls. Emma's Yarns, one of her smalls, and it's Navy Blazer is what it's called. I also have this color in my Garter Abyss.
That we haven't picked up in a while.
It's still a whip. It's in hiding. It's hibernation.
It's kind of one of those you just kind of
yeah. And then the main color is called Color Silence Hedgehog Fiber Sock Yarn. I know I keep doing that, but it's called Silence. There you go, Silence. And that's what that is. I got 2 skeins of it, and I have this much left of the second skein. So it's
good amount.
Yeah, it's a fairly economical. Because I didn't use a whole skein of the color changing. Now, the mini was not quite enough yards because I ended up running out of it on both sleeves, and so I bound off in the color changing yarn.
It's cute
for the sleeves. Now,
talk about the sleeves.
Yeah, so all knit, blocked. Okay, I put it on, and I got wings. All right, so they are not supposed to stand up like that. It's supposed to, real quick like a bunny, let me pull up what it's supposed to look like. She's put this picture online, so I'm not, okay. See, that's what the sleeves are supposed to look like.
A little more form-fitting.
Yeah, a little closer in. So I talked to her about it this morning. We were messaging back and forth, and that's not going to block out. So I hadn't measured. I use the same needles. I just use a shorter cable on them, on my interchangeables. Well, there's a 4 stitch per 4. There's a 1 stitch per inch difference from this to this. This is bigger. I mean, fewer stitches. So it's flared. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to pull out it's not that much knitting. I mean, it's not that much. And it's not, the testing's not due till the 26th. So
she's got time.
I got time. I'll have a lot of knitting time while my husband, who's in the kitchen, he just got home, is going to be recuperating. So while he's napping, I'm going to fix these sleeves. I might even do them a little longer. But I took pictures of it this morning so that I have a picture of it done exactly to pattern. But I think I may I'm going to knit on a smaller needle, and I'm going to knit a little longer because I think I want them to come down a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then I'll edge it in the navy. And I'll just do the last 2 rows and bind off in the navy so that it's got that line. Because I like the navy line on it.
It looks cute.
I thought so too. But I like the way it fits.
It looks good.
And it was a great, oh God, this was so much fun.
I'm sure, yeah.
That was so much fun to do. I really enjoyed it. It's a great pattern, y'all. Emma writes a fabulous pattern, let me just say. She writes a really, I know my face is not on camera and I'm sitting on the Let me sit down. It's a great pattern. I can't wait to knit more of her stuff because
she loves it.
I do. She writes a very thorough pattern. And, things to look out for.
This is a test knit too.
Yeah, this is but I've seen every time she changes something, she sends out the new pattern, and she explains stuff real thoroughly. Like us going back and forth about this, she's going to put a note in the pattern about checking your gauge. That when you switch to a smaller circumference, your gauge may change, and so be sure you check.
Smart.
Before you bind off your sleeve, check and see if you're getting the right gauge because you don't necessarily want wings.
Don't want wings.
So, that's an FO and whip.
Yeah, it's both.
Simultaneous.
She finished it, but now
I finished it and blocked it. Oh, I love this yarn, y'all. I'm going to start knitting more with Hedgehog. This is like, feel how soft this sucker is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just the sock yarn. I mean,
nice.
75-25, I think.
It's softer, 75-25.
Isn't it, though? Oh, I'm
90,
sorry.
90,
it's a 90-10. That would be
sense.
why it's so much softer. It's a 90-10.
I was like, how does she do it? Got to call.
Gotta
ask.
But it's really, really nice.
And the
that
color looks beautiful. It's kind of got like stripes in it.
Yeah, it's a tonal cream.
Very hard to see in the camera, but you can kind of
see.
see. Maybe take a close up later and post it to Instagram so people can see.
Yeah, when I get the sleeves redone, I'll put it on Instagram. But it's, I really do like it. I mean, I follow the pattern exactly, and it's beautiful.
So I can do my whip FO.
Yeah, you do your whip FO.
Because it's still a whip.
But it's still, but you finished the first part.
I blocked it. All right, I've been working on this one a while, but Collecting Breezes. I took this on my trip to Texas and Colorado.
So when she was knitting that at the brewery the other day, where she posted.
The one I was knitting on the plane that I posted. It's the only one I knit on the trip. I brought needles and yarn to do something else, but with such a small bag, I didn't feel starting another project was really going to be, like, I literally had like an 18, it was a small bag. So my clothes barely fit. But, So this is Collecting Breezes. I finally finished the body and the sleeves.
So cute.
I am in love. Like, this
You haven't blocked it yet, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah, it has been blocked. Never
This
mind,
fabric is drapey and
Look
just... It's so soft.
This is the Red Stag Riyadh, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's got camel and I think silk in it too.
Yeah.
Right? So it's
I think it's a little
merino
camel, little silk.
It's so soft.
It's so soft. It's
so
real
nice
soft.
to knit with.
I have some. I can't wait to use.
It's so great. I found that metal needles for me were better to knit with this because the wooden needles were like the stitch.
Your surface tension was too much.
Yeah, it didn't look good. So now the next thing I get to do is I've got the
underskirt.
Shabooey
tweed cloud.
Yes, so it's the
silk cloud tweed.
That's
it.
Not that you can find
There's
it
3
anywhere.
words.
But it's that purple color, the violet.
Deep.
I should have brought
It's
it.
a little deeper than that.
Yeah. I've showed it on a
She's
couple
shown it
episodes.
before on other episodes.
I left it at home. Like I balled it up yesterday.
It's so pretty.
So
that cloud of mohair coming out as a skirt, underskirt. Oh.
So on the side, you pick up where the split hem is on both sides, and then you knit all the way down to the edge, and then you knit around as if you're like adding length to it, and then in the back you make the skirt edge a little bit longer, so kind of got a little ducktail going on. It's going to look so cute. I haven't started picking that up. I wanted to show you guys before I started getting on that, but I went ahead and blocked it because I felt like if I didn't block it before I started the bottom edging, it might not look right. I was worried about like this would stretch more, and so it wouldn't. It would not look good. So,
well, you need to know what the finished width was before you started on the underskirt.
So I like super
that.
Excited about it.
So pretty.
It's a little short, so like it's about belly button length, but I feel like I wear a high skirt with it, and with that edging, it'll be perfect. Yeah. So I'm in love. It's so soft.
Oh,
love it, love it, love it. Okay. Any more whips?
Oh God, yes.
2 more.
Oh God, yes. All right, those are my 2 test knits. Last week, no, this week was just the other day. I got an email from Beth McDonald Stone, who I'm doing the green test knit for, asking if I wanted to do another test knit for another raglan, not due till October.
Of course she does.
Of course I do. I mean, I love Beth McDonald Stone. I love her stuff. And a raglan, of course, you know. So y'all are gonna love this one. It's another raglan. It's a big gauge, like 16 stitches to 4 inches, and it's got a high neck, and it's got little edgings. It's gonna be, and it's a raglan. It's gonna be, I can't wait. And so another deep dive, as in I gotta wipe the cobwebs off the bag. Ta-da! God, that glows.
It does.
Wow, look at that in the camera.
It's a pretty close, on our screen, it looks like a pretty close color match.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Malabrigo Worsted Periwinkle.
Upside, right?
Yeah, it's worsted.
It's upside down. There you go.
Okay, well, hey, it's written down sideways, so whatever. It's Malabrigo Worsted in the Periwinkle, and I've ordered some KnitPicks Aloft. Isn't that what it's called? The mohair. In a pale lavender that I'm going to hold with it.
It's going to have a cute halo around it.
And then a deep purple mohair to edge the cuffs and the neck. Ooh.
Which is part of the pattern, right?
It's part of the pattern.
Yeah, so
part of the pattern. It's not me. I'm doing exactly the pattern because test knit. And oh my God, I can't wait. That means that this winter I'll have a bright green raglan and a purple rag. I'm so excited.
That'll be pretty.
Y'all can't wait. I can't believe I'm turning into a test knitter. I mean,
she never
this
thought
has
she
been the
would
year
do
of the
this.
test knit. And
That's number 3 or 4?
4. This will be the 4th test knit if you count for Jessica. Purls and Postulates, the Chemical Attraction Tea I did earlier this year. And then this one for Emma at Bloom and Create, and then 2 for Beth McDonald Stone. I'm so excited. Because those are guaranteed sweaters. I'll get them done because they're test knits.
Right, right.
Okay.
I only have 2 more.
I got 3, 4.
I'll let you do another one.
Okay. She's going to let me do it. I get to know another.
I didn't knit much. I focused on one project and I didn't.
I did lots of
You had time.
Okay, this is in one of my Tammy's Homesteading with Tammy bags. My Star Wars bag. Isn't it the cutest thing? I just love this bag. And the snaps. I put my big old ball of yarn in there and I just knit away. Speaking of what yarns I'm using, this is I'm making Caplet. The cape-like looking thing I've been working on out of Remix Light from Berroco and beige and gray. The last time you saw it, I was about right here.
Yeah, it's
about right here, and so I did a couple more inches in the beige, and then I switched to the gray, and I've split for the sleeves, and I'm decreasing. It decreases along both.
Oh, okay.
The shoulder lines. And down to the neck, and then you finish off with the neck. I mean, and that's pretty much it.
Show your stitch marker too, because that's.
I'm going to, that's the next thing we do. But see, there we go.
It looks cute.
I think this is going to be really cute.
I think so too.
Yeah, so I'll have this done pretty quick. That'll probably get done during convalescence. Once I get these sleeves done, I'll work on this. The stitch markers. We talked last time and several times before about Hello Lavender.
On mine. They're coming someday.
About Hello Lavender, and this is a set I ordered. I don't even remember.
In May. I know it was in May because I looked yesterday to see when my order was coming. It's still not coming yet.
Okay, there it goes.
Was it May?
I don't remember.
No. That was your first order, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is
It's been a while for that one.
Yeah, but see, it's the full moon over the mountains in purple, and it was a set and came with moons.
The moons.
With little stone moons.
And the moons were different phases.
Yeah, they're different phases. It's so cute.
Adorable.
Yeah.
We love her stuff.
And there's another one this side.
Detailed and beautiful.
See, there's that one.
Her work is amazing.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's like painting with polymer
with
clay.
polymer clay. She just does
and
the
I know
most...
she does actually paint on them, but it's what she does is detailed and beautiful.
Gorgeous.
The little flowers she puts on things. That's cool.
Oh, it's just so pretty. It gives me a little
warm
fuzzy every time I see it. So that's Caplet by Elizabeth Smith. And I've shown the pattern before, but I'll link it below. Look at that string coming out.
She didn't do anything with them.
I did all the other ends. I just didn't do the sleeve ends because I knew I was going to rip them out. So they're just hanging out right now.
I tried to finish this last night, but I fell asleep on the couch. Watching Bob's Burgers.
Oh.
Show's so funny.
I'd keep that to myself. I'm kidding.
It's hilarious.
I know. Everybody says it is. I haven't ever watched
funny.
it.
It makes me laugh.
I don't do comedies.
I know you don't.
That's just not my thing. I like things that are funny, but I don't like the primary purpose is humor.
It's just stupid.
It's just me. It's just me.
This is Hinterland by
This is gorgeous.
Jennifer Steinglass. Right?
Gas.
Gosh,
There's no L.
I don't know why I wanted to put an L there. It's like stained glass, maybe. I don't know, gas. Maybe I'll remember it this time. You guys have definitely seen enough of this that you have seen the yoke of it. Very nice. But I finished both sleeves.
Both sleeves are done. I can't wait to start this.
They are.
I have yarn for it. I just haven't started. I love the tweed though. That's so pretty.
But I am almost done. So I have this stitch marker right here. It was where I was the last time I showed one sleeve being done. This is where I was on the body. And then I am doing 6 inches from that stitch marker, and then I should be ready to bind off. This is
it just a rolled hem on the bottom too?
It's supposed to be ribbing, but I'm doing a rolled hem. Okay. Like I want it all to kind of go together, because even the neckline is rolled too. So I think that's a good idea. So, I think that's a good idea.
Owls and orchids.
This is one of her stitch markers. I think I've shown it before, but it's like the
little
cacti.
Isn't
it cute? And
the things I kill.
Oh, look, there's one of the
there's the scales.
Yeah, scales.
See, there's the scales in action.
I think this is one from
Twice Sheared Sheep.
Twice Sheared Sheep. Yeah, we love the melodies. We love these. So that's my beginning of the round marker. But I am almost done. This should be done by the time next time we see each other.
Yeah. I'll leave the air conditioner on and she can wear it.
Yeah.
I had to turn the air conditioner off.
So cold. Oh, I meant to show you.
Philip. Oh, he's not in. I was going to tell him the air conditioner's off because he's going to start complaining it's hot.
Yes. I used 2 skeins of the Riyadh.
That's the Riyadh from
That's
her.
all I have left.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. So 2 skeins got me where I need to be. And I made mine smaller. I don't know. I didn't say that, did I?
I don't think so.
The pattern called for like 180 for the front and the back, and I did 150, I think.
Yeah,
I can go back and look, and I can put it in the show notes because I don't remember exactly what it is. But
she didn't want it as full as the pattern.
Wide, yeah. I don't look good and chunky, kind of.
Yes,
I don't feel like I do.
Yes, she does.
But that's all I had left from doing that.
Cool.
What's next? I have one more.
I got.
And it's a cast iron whip.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one's almost done, isn't it? It was almost done last episode.
No, there's a bunch of things.
Okay.
Okay, this is. I don't think I've ever shown this. All right, this is a bag by the Bay. Okay, By the Bay Bag Company. She's on Etsy. I think she's still on Etsy. That's where I found her to start with. She's actually out of Texas, and she had this bright orange canvas. She makes the best made canvas bags. It's not wax canvas. It's just straight up canvas, but it's real heavyweight. This one is her largest size, and it's got pockets on the outside, front and back pockets. There's 4, no, just the front. There's 4 pockets across the front. She's still on Etsy.
Still on Etsy.
There she is, By the Bay Bag Co. And and this has pockets on the inside. This has 2 big pockets on the inside. Some sizes do and some sizes don't. But I've been collecting Astros patches. All right, y'all, anybody who's watched this for any length of time knows I'm an Astros fan and a baseball fan just in general. So I, of course, have been collecting Astros patches. I had a patch up here that was Major League Baseball, MLB logo, but it fell off. It didn't stay adhered. I'm going to glue that sucker on. And then here's some more. So see, big Astros fan. So this has got all the stuff I was working on during games.
In Texas.
In it. So it's a big bag, people.
It is big.
It's a really, really big bag. So I still haven't finished this thing. I show it every week. I mean, every podcast. But I'm getting closer. You can see.
It just keeps coming out of the Mary Poppins bag.
Yeah. That's all that's left of the ball.
She's almost done.
I'm almost done. It's the Earth Chevron scarf out of Earth Fingering. And I've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it. But these colors, I mean, it's just knitting.
And yarn overs.
And increase, decrease. Because, to make the chevrons. But the yarn is the stripe. And I love it. I can't wait. It's going to be done. I'm going to wear it this fall a lot. Because those are my colors.
It's a good class.
It's like, dark version of Coastal Grandmother. Okay, another thing that's happening. Oh, another piece of information that I found out right before we left is that one of my youngest son's best friends, closest friends, she's been a part of our family. I can't remember when she was.
Since he started school, I'm sure.
Yeah, way back. They've been friends forever. And I mean, really, really close friends. She's pregnant.
Which to me sounds crazy because I taught them when they were freshmen.
Yeah, she
That's not okay to me. Like, I'm not old enough to have kids.
She didn't intend to have a baby.
No, but it's still not okay.
It's a beautiful thing. I mean, she is so excited, and she's taking good care of herself.
I'm happy for her.
She's making great decisions. I mean, she's 20.
I'm happy.
And but I'm happy. And so she leaves me, like, she comes back from the doctor, and she comes to the house and leaves me notes. Anyway, and so it's a girl. That was one of the notes I got was, it's a girl. Her name's going to be Iris for sure. And right now it looks like her middle name is going to be Michael. Oh my God. I love that.
That's hilarious.
Absolutely love that.
Her son's name is Michael, remember?
Yeah, my son is Michael. So it's named after my son. So it might be Michaela or even Michelle, but probably Michael is what her middle name is going to be. So I'm crocheting a blanket for Iris. Iris means rainbow.
I did not know that.
The goddess of the rainbow in Greek, in Norse mythology is Iris.
I didn't know that.
And so I'm making a rainbow.
Look at, and it's come.
This is the shape of a rainbow.
That's
so you go back and forth with all the little bobbles. Yeah, and then
you pull the whole yarn out, showing the colors.
That's the yarn.
It's beautiful. That's the mandala. Isn't
Mandala
it?
from
Lion
the Mandala bonus bundle from Lion Brand. Mandala bonus bundle. It's acrylic, so she can throw it in the washing machine. And
it's important for baby blankets, guys.
Oh yeah, it's important for Kelly to take care of that way.
I mean, yes.
But I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of this girl. Y'all just don't know. And but we're making a rainbow in rainbow colors for my rainbow baby, and I get to be honorary grandmother.
Yes,
it's probably the only grandchild I'll ever have is Iris, but
she'll be here all the time.
She'll be I'll have her.
Yeah,
you probably will get to see her because I expect to have her all the time. Okay, do you want another one?
I got one more. What you got?
I have two more brand new ones that nobody's seen.
Do you have any other whips besides that?
I got two.
Okay,
whips.
so you can do one more and then I'll do mine. And
I don't remember what the name of this is.
Do you need to look it up?
I may have to.
Stripes.
It's stripes.
Remember, she's in a stripes mood.
I'm in a stripe mood, and these are Coastal Grandmother colors. So it's got a denim blue, sky blue, and a sandy color. I'm all about the beach colors, apparently. And it's in Truboo.
Love us some Truboo. We've talked about Truboo.
Yes, this is
super squishy and amazing.
Sky. And I bet you this is sand. How much you want to bet? Sand.
It's beach. It's the beach.
It is sky and sand. It is beachy colors. So totally Coastal Grandmother.
Truboo is bamboo. And it's got a shine to it.
It's so shiny.
You can see it on camera, but it really is shiny in real life too. And it's soft. It is super squishy.
See it up close.
We're both in love with it. And then look at that stitch definition.
Isn't it pretty? It's just a shawl. It's just
it's beautiful.
I'm just gonna
a triangle and keep.
Yeah, it's a triangle, and it just never ends. It's not. It's always increasing. It's not a increase to the widest point and then decrease. It's just making a triangle. I'll look it up. Well, I'll see if I can find a pattern. What Katie taught. I want to do this. This is on my serious to do list. This is especially after looking at Katie's. y'all. This pattern.
We talked about it last episode, right?
It was in our one that you showed. It had just dropped. You had talked about because I rewatched it.
Yes. So, Winter Weather Knits, and I don't remember her name. I know her name online, but I don't remember her name.
You said it last episode.
I did. It's a cute name. I like it. I'll look it up after I've showed you.
Show this and then
this is the Marigold Tea, I think is what she's calling it. It is knit from like left to right or right to left. I'm not sure which way I've started. I just know that it's knit sideways in 2 different colors. So I've actually got a whole bunch done. If you can see, I'm going to stretch it out a bit so you can see the lace in the middle here. Like, look at those cute little flowers. So you do like yarn overs, and then there's an increase or a decrease in the middle of the yarn over, so it makes it look like little 6-petal flowers. Can you see that?
It's so freaking gorgeous. Yeah, you can see that.
And I don't think I brought my ball bands. This was it was on last episode.
It's Kim Dyes.
Kim Dyes, and this is Purls and Postulates. Mm-hmm. Don't know the color names right now.
Okay.
But if you want to go back,
this is Kim Dyes yarn. It was a cool name.
It was a nice name.
I don't remember. The Purls and Postulates is irrational. It's one of the math ones. Okay.
Yeah, because I had a green one and I had this one, and I decided on this pinker color.
Oh, but the name of the Kim Dyes yarn was cute.
It was. It's on last episode, guys.
It is. It's on episode 24.
So this is actually one of the sleeves, and what I'll end up doing is folding it in half, and then it'll be seamed together. So I am currently on.
It's a side to side.
Side to side. So this is kind of what it would look like from this.
You start on one sleeve and you go across the middle, and then you go to the other sleeve.
Yeah. So eventually I got to split to do the neck hole. Right in the middle somewhere here. So I love this pattern. You have to switch needles. You don't have. It's recommended you switch needles between the lace and the stockinette because your lace is either tighter or looser depending on your gauge. So make sure you check your gauge on this.
Yeah, that's important.
What else? There was something else.
Yeah, check your gauge.
Yeah. But I
excuse me. That sneaked up on me. I'm sorry.
Sneaked up.
It sneaked up. I'm so sorry.
Okay, there it is. Look at the yarn.
I can't wait to do it.
So I'm in love with this. I do want to talk about. I got the stitch markers here. So they're like little plants. These are Sunrise Grove on Etsy. She does stitch markers and things like that. They're all
wooden.
Well, some of them are
acrylic.
Acrylic, yeah.
They're edged. They're the
edged like ones, using a
laser edge
kind of thing. Thank you. Yes. So, and then the bag was Briar Patch. Gosh darn. Where's my no words?
And woods. We have no words.
No words. Briar Patch Co.
Right? Around the other. Yeah.
Something like that.
Briar Patch Company, I want to say, or is it Briar Patch Fiber? He dyes yarn and makes bags. He's out of Charlotte, and it's Briar Patch
Fiber Co,
I think.
And all I can think right now is his name might be Patrick, but I can't.
It's Andrew.
Andrew. Gosh darn it.
You tried to call him Patrick. You did call him Patrick.
I did call him Patrick. You thought it was funny, and then all I can think of right now was Patrick.
Briar Patch Fiber Co. .com by myshopify.com. But he's let's see if I can't blow that up a little bit so you can. Well, there's his. See if you put in Briar Patch Fiber. You'll get to him on Instagram. It'll come right up.
But this bag is amazing. It's got outside pockets and inside pockets.
Yeah, I have one too, and I love it. She does have labels. Look at her. All right.
Smooth operator,
because we sang the Sade song.
Good gosh. And Purls,
not a lot because we didn't sing. Irrationally imaginary. Okay, I was close.
It was something. Yeah, you had part of it.
That irrational part.
The 2 Kim dyes were so different that I am alternating skeins. Like you could see patches in there that were, it would have given a definite color difference if I did one skein and then the other. So I'm actually having to keep up with 3 skeins of yarn as I knit this. But I have my little pony bead needle stuff. You can't really tell that that's what that is, can you?
Because it's black.
Yeah, black on black.
But that's the pony bead lacing, aka barber cord or knitting. What's the other thing they call it? Knitting cords. People are calling it all kinds of different
things.
Stuff.
But just a little bit on there to keep on the tip so that my knitting doesn't fall off. But and I'm using my Lantern Moons on it.
Yay!
Because I love them.
Okay, my striped shawl is a pattern from Mayak called From Me with Love. And it comes in, you can make 2 different sizes. It has a small size, which she's showing right there. And then...
You're making the large one?
I have no idea. I think I'm making the small one. I don't remember. It depends on which. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to go till my yarn runs out. I have more yardage in these skeins than the skeins she used.
Okay, so just make it bigger.
I'm just following the pattern. I used my own gauge, my own needles. I did it till I swatched till I got the feel I wanted, and then I'm just following her pattern. But there, From Me with Love is what it's called.
Oh, I need to look up.
And I'll link it in the show notes. I promise I will put that in the show notes. I have one more.
All right, Marigold Tea is Winter Weather Knits. Ooh, she doesn't have her name here.
I can't remember what it is.
I'll look at it.
I know we talked about it.
Don't let me forget to go back to that pattern for a second when you're done.
I will do it now because I'm having to shuffle stuff around.
I'm looking at Winter Weather. What is her name?
My Delicue bag.
Joey.
That's it.
Joey. It's so
it's cute.
It's adorable. Here, I'm going to show her picture too because it's super
show
cute.
her picture.
I think
and by the way, I did look like a Delicue rep on my travels.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't talk about that one for the summer either. I need to talk about that. Look at hers.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Is there a better? There we go. Sideways picture. See?
That's so pretty.
Super cute.
I can't wait.
Love it. I'm planning on doing a couple other her patterns, but I do love Joey's patterns. Like they are beautiful.
I like the one you showed last time, the wrap with the cables.
The Maker's Dozen.
That one.
I'll pull that one up too. Here's like the side of it. I have yarn picked out for this. I actually skeined up a bunch of yarn for projects at the beginning of the summer, right after we did all our, we posted our last episode. So I have bags of yarn ready to go with needles ready to go in them. I just haven't, I'm trying to finish things and then pick up another bag. Like that's my whole plan here.
Yeah.
It's going okay so far. But yeah, I'm making that one too eventually. I was going to say, while she's going through her things over here.
I'm ready. Whenever you get there.
I am using our favorite app, Knitting Genius, and I'm going to kind of show you. So this is like the pattern. You can see at the top there's like the counters, but if I go into what I've done, you can actually see where I've got all of the different sections mapped out. Can you all see that? Like that's a lot. So stockinette lace, because there's a lot of places in the pattern where sometimes you have to slip 3 stitches or you only do 7 rows instead of 10 rows, something like that. This is actually going to keep me sane right here, because as soon as I hit the next one, it tells me that I need to, first of all, switch to smaller needles because I'm on the lace section, or switch to larger needles. And then you do the front and the back. So it's like you do the front, then you do the back. You can actually copy that entire thing. So you can see where I said part 1 and part 2. So part 1 is the front, is the what I've done so far, plus the front of the back. I can't remember what you do first. And then part 2, I just copied that, and now I'm doing part 2 as the other side. Yeah. So Knitting Genius for this project specifically is a godsend, because there's so much going on with it that helps keep me on track. And her numbering system isn't quite what I'm used to, so that really, really helps me keep up with it. Yeah. Because I would have numbered each section like 1 through 10 and then 1 through 6, but she's done it like 1 through 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's not working for me, but Knitting Genius is keeping it together for me. So Knitting Genius, love it.
Okay. Now, Knitting Genius doesn't automatically do that stuff. You have to read through the pattern and set up your sections.
Yes. So I had like the pattern on my computer and my phone next to it, and actually my iPad that I was doing on my iPad because I could actually type a little easier through it. But just go through and let's see, that top counter there, that's the global counter is what they have.
That's the overall number of rows.
And then the one at the bottom, I say that each of those like secondary counters show up at specific times in the global counter. Right. So when I hit row 77, it told me that I needed to switch to my larger needles because I was now on a stockinette section, and it's going to count up to the number of stockinette sections every time I increase this right here. So like if I increase that, it increases the bottom as well. Let me go back for it.
But you have to set it up. Yeah, but again, once it's set up and you cast on,
I'm going to make another one. You just follow
what it tells you to do.
Like I'm doing another one. I love this pattern so much so far that I am definitely going to make another one. But I already have it all set up.
Yeah.
And the fact that it, like the front and the back are the exact same, and I could just copy that into a new section. It's such a great app if you can figure out how to use it. We need to do videos where we talk about like how to do this thing. We probably ought to
setting up a simple and a complicated project.
I might have to make up something because I don't want to like give away anybody's pattern that isn't free.
Or we can use a free pattern.
Just find a free one.
Yeah, use a free pattern.
It's a little bit difficult to. Yeah. So we'll do that eventually.
Or if I ever get around to writing one of the ones I have in my head, we can use that.
All right, your last whip.
My last whip. Okay. I'm making something up. Speaking of designing something, I wanted a tank top in this color of Coboo by Line Brand. That's upside down, Michelle. Coboo,
which is another bamboo shiny.
It's a 51 cotton, 49 bamboo.
They says it's good for the knitted knockers.
And it's a worsted weight. Yeah, knitted knockers is what their pattern for the breast and bra inserts. Is with Coboo, and it's loosely spun. It's got a real loose twist on it.
Does it split easy?
It can.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it. Does that make sense? It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten used to fixing those problems.
And I don't split stitches with it.
That's good.
But I know other people have had that. But I'm making a tank.
If you don't know what that means, there are some yarns that are more prone to when you try to like stick your needle into the next stitch, you can split it, or when you try to pick up the yarn, you can actually stick your needle through it instead of picking it up. This because of the loose twist on this,
in it could
be more prone to do
that. Yeah, where you'll end up with you've created two stitches out of one kind of thing. I don't know if it's the way I knit, way I form my stitches or what, but I don't have a problem with it.
This is I didn't even tell you guys, this is KnitPicks Stroll Tweed. I split this a lot, and it could be because I'm using my metal needles, because that also makes a difference. But some yarn is just more prone to splitting, some knitters are more prone to splitting, whichever.
I think it might be I knit continental and I shove up
from underneath.
I can't show that unless we had an overhead camera. We really ought to do that.
We need to do that
because we've had a lot of people ask about how we knit.
Once 3 weeks I'll get done with my masters.
Yeah, done my masters, and we can get more creative with what we're doing. But okay, I'm making a tank.
Yeah, sorry.
And it has twisted ribbing on the sides. I'm doing twisted ribbing up the sides, up to the underarms, and I started off with just a couple rows of garter.
So it doesn't curl as much.
It's kind of curling, but not a lot. So when it's blocked, it won't be so bad. But see, it hangs down like that. So I'm gonna just keep on going like this till I get to the underarms, or till I get it as long as I want for the body, which I hadn't decided yet. So I'm making it up as I go. But I want to do something up the
Got it.
Yeah, I want to do something up the front into a scoop, almost V kind of neck, and then I want wide straps. So I'm kind of looking like this.
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking. Okay, can I get
the same shape?
Yeah. So I'm really thinking about the front looking like that and the straps.
That's cute.
But this is the Streamline Tank by Alexandra Tavel. Streamline Tank, Alexandra Tavel. You can see, let me blow that up so you can see those that name a little bit better. There you go. That's what it's called. And I bought the pattern, but
that's what you want.
It was in pieces. It was in front, do the front, do the back, sew the sides, and I wanted something to go around and around and around. So I'm making changes and making it look the way I want it to look, but I'm kind of doing the Streamline Tank. So there you go.
If you want a pattern.
If you want a pattern for a tank, Streamline Tank. But again, it's sewn up the sides. It's done in Coboo too. It is Coboo. But I didn't want pieces. My brain's not.
Sometimes you don't want to have to knit and purl and knit and purl and knit and purl every other row.
And here's another set of Hello Lavender stitch markers. This is
her sweater.
The sweater, you can see that it actually has the stitches, and you can feel them.
It looks like a little knitted sweater.
A little knitted sweater, and then it has
came with hearts.
Hearts that match.
We both got a set, and we love that.
Yeah, and then on the side.
The sweater must be your beginning your round, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The sweater's your beginning of the round, and then those are for your ribbing.
And the others are to mark off the ribbing.
Cute.
That would be my husband's phone. In case you're wondering what the noise is in the background, my husband's listening to his messages. You know we can hear that, right? Sorry. Just saying. Okay, so that's it for whips. I'm all whipped out.
Whipped out.
Now
we're on to acquisitions. We decided we're not really, we've talked a little bit. Well, your acquisitions have some wanna-dos. So we're not going to do
patterns for all but one.
Official wanna-do, but
we did a bunch last time, and we'll do more next time.
And we're already at an hour, so this is going to take an hour to go through acquisition.
We are at an hour. Okay. Where you want to start?
I forgot to tell you guys that after I came back, I went to a local restaurant to eat. Two Bros. They do pizza and pasta and stuff. Love their food. But I saw Jill Jarvis.
Yes. Hey, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
Joyful Jill Jarvis.
It was fun. She walked over and she's like, Katie? And then she told me.
That's what she did to us at SAF, too.
Yes, same thing at SAF. Exactly the same kind of vibe going on. It was kind of weird because I don't expect to see any of you guys in our area. Like, it's a little weird. It was strange for me. Let's just put it that way. But I hugged her. I hugged Sylvia twice. I'm just saying, guys.
She doesn't hug. I mean, I bought her a T-shirt that says, with a cactus on it, says, "I'm not a hugger on purpose." She doesn't hug.
It's not my thing, but I don't mind hugging people. Like, I will do what I gotta do.
I'll hug anything. I'll hug everybody, anybody, all over the place. I'm a hugger, but
it's just my weird. I don't know. Like, we were big huggers when I was a kid too, and I don't know. It's just kind of, it's not my thing. But I know how it is, like, how to be polite with it. I always hug family members and things like that. So it's.
Anyway, it's an honor if Katie hugs you. Let me just say.
You should be honored if Katie hugs you. But
okay,
she said she recognized my bag. That's how she knew it was me, is because I had my mini messenger. So
our gray mini messengers that go everywhere we go.
So it was. I thought that was kind of funny, is that I wasn't recognized the bag was, which it's probably true. No makeup, hair up. I look very different off the show sometimes.
Yeah.
I just don't. Gussy up most of the time.
I walked into the yarn shop in Enid, Oklahoma, and somebody said, "Oh, you're a knitter. I recognize the bag." Out on the sidewalk before I got in. Okay. I was walking down the sidewalk going to the yarn shop. She goes, "Oh, you're a knitter." Yeah. She's, "I recognize the bag."
It's so funny.
Okay. Yep. Right. So the rest of the show, the rest of the time here, is going to be our acquisitions and wanna-dos that go along with those acquisitions. So in case you're going to be going away at this point, after it is an hour, I want to make sure we get a promo in for the Southern Comfort Fiber Market in August. We're going to go.
Unsolicited, by the way. We're not...
Yeah. No,
no one's asked us to
No one's asked us to do this, but we want to make sure everybody knows about it.
This was our first event when we started Knitistry Nerds. This is the first thing we went to together as Knitistry Nerds.
Right, and wore T-shirts and that kind of stuff.
Yes, and it was so much fun. Like, we were excited to go again.
We really did. And they've got 40 vendors. She posted on Instagram this week. They've got 40 vendors this year. And it's really big. This is where we met Channy and Crochet Queen. Yes. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Channy.
The enablers.
The enabler. Lynette is the enabling queen.
And Julie.
And Julie was there. Yeah, it was the first time I got to meet Julie in person. And of Button Jar Studio Bands. I was so excited. Y'all just don't even know. It's a fun show. Yeah. It's at the Oasis Shriners Auditorium. Up near the University of Charlotte.
Right there.
Yeah, UNC Charlotte. It's up near University of Charlotte. We have 2 cards. And Julie is going to be a vendor again. I don't know if Channy is or not. Channy Peace Corner.
I haven't seen.
But I know that Julie's planning on being there. So there it is. Really cool. We'll put a link to it online in our show notes too.
Is the 11th and 12th a Saturday and a
Saturday and Sunday?
So we'll probably be there Saturday.
Yeah, probably Saturday. Philip should be motoring well enough, plus because James works on Saturdays, but he should be moving around good enough I can leave him for the day.
And call Zach to come help him.
Yeah, we'll put Zach over. We'll send Zach over to hang out with him while we go. Ooh, that's actually a real good idea.
Maybe I can get him to come over. He might be working. He works on the weekends now.
He does.
Yeah.
We'll drop Philip off at the bar. We'll leave Philip at the bar with Zach.
There you
That's
go.
what we'll do while we go to Charlotte.
All planned.
I
We're
think
done.
that's a plan. Okay. All right. So now we're going to talk acquisitions. And wanna-dos. Both.
And wanna-dos. All right. I'm going to start with...
She has more than I do, guys.
I do. It's a ton. Maybe I should like take
Well, it's
a
because
picture.
she went to that one yarn shop that's going out of business and got a ton of stuff.
There
Yeah.
it all is. I'll put it on Instagram after this.
Yeah,
post.
that's just her side of the table. When she posts this picture, that's just her side of the table.
I'm going to start with what I got at Yarnivore. I keep wanting to say the
Yarnivore.
wrong place. Yarnivore, because we can show those together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Yarnivore, I tried really, I had to spend very little money because my carry-on was my personal item was so small, I couldn't fit a lot else in there. So I looked for things that were local and that I could fit in my bag still. And I found 2 items. The first is a little bit of a bag binge. And it says talk nerdy to me. I wasn't going to get a bag, but as soon as I saw this, it was like, I need to get a paint pen and put a K right there. Like, I need a little arrow in and draw a K right there. Like, I think that would be super cute.
That would be funny.
But a little mesh bag. It's actually, it's cute.
It'd be a great Notions bag.
It's called Say What Campus Gear. There you go. There's a sticker on it, but it's called the Talk Nerdy to Talk Nerdy Mesh Bag. That's what it is.
I like that. Talk Nerdy Mesh Bag.
Yep. Super cute. Cute little bag. And a skein of yarn, which had a sticker. There it is. I had not heard of this dyer, and I don't think you did either, right? Like, we had decided we have not heard of Euphoria Knits.
I had not heard of them.
So Euphoria Knits. This is... What'd you say it was? Look.
I put that candy in my mouth. Lothlorien.
Lothlorien.
It's from
Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm terrible with pronouncing names. That's why I do audiobooks, because I don't have to pronounce the names. So this is Lothlorien. Look at those colors.
Beautiful. My youngest Michael was here when Katie got here, and she pulled that out, and he went, "Ooh!" Mm-hmm. He just loved it.
So, super soft, super squishy. But
it's very soft.
Whoever the Euphoria
Knits. I wonder if she's on Instagram.
She might be. She does. We don't know. Sorry, they do a knit club, and I've almost joined several times, but we won't talk about the state of our bank accounts right now. So, but this is my sister Rachel bought one of the colors, and it was probably called One More Row, or no, it was called Knit Owl. The color was Knit Owl, super cute, and it came with a sticker, and she gave it to me because she doesn't do stickers on things that are knitty. But this is the little sticker that came with the Knit Owl One More Row Yarn Club. Knit Club. It's the Euphoria Knit Club. So this is, you always get a sticker, and
here she is on Instagram, Euphoria Knits.
There's a color, I think it's the June one that I saw in there. Like, if you scroll down.
She says, mother, knitter, dyer, quilter, budding designer, spinner, and all-around yarn enabler.
Our kind of people.
Our kind of people. Yarn Club?
Maybe. London Fog, there it was. That one.
Ooh.
And I don't know that I can get it anymore, but...
Ooh. If you can get 2.
Yeah.
Look at those colors.
So the yarn clubs are, you can get like a skein of yarn.
That's pretty.
You can get a set of minis, or you can get like the yarn or the minis with little extras in it. So it's usually like a stitch marker and a sticker and something else that comes in there. So the knit club is one that I don't do a lot of, like club yarn type stuff, like yarn subscriptions, but this is one that I might actually sign up for when I know I have a little extra money, because her stuff is super cute.
Okay.
Internal server error.
That's probably my error. My error, but you know, hey. But I was trying to hit
shop Euphoria Knits. So it's the website's euphoriaknits.com.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there it goes. Okay, I found her page.
Knit Club was the second thing.
Yeah, but I was going to see if that... Okay, let's go back and see. You have difficulty, don't you, dear? Sorry, y'all. I also talk to myself frequently.
So it's pretty affordable.
It's $35 a month
for a single yarn plus goodies. So that's usually, like I said, that's usually a stitch marker. That's a new one. Euphoria Knits Sip and Stitch Minis Club,
which is 5 minis plus goodies every month for $35.
20 gram minis.
80 yards.
Euphoria Knit Club. Plus extra.
It's one full skein plus 4 minis, and it's $55 a month. That's one I would do.
Yeah, and it comes with the goodies still.
Mm-hmm. You can do 1 month at a time. Which is
not so the $35, $55 that includes the shipping. If you do 1 month, it's $30 to $50 depending. That does not include the shipping. Mm-hmm. I know here I am like promoting her stuff, and I'm not even like again unsolicited. Everything looks fun, and it's something I want to do.
I'm gonna see if I can find that color.
Yeah, it's pretty. London Fog is what it was called. It might be in there somewhere. Maybe bases, weights. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I got at.
Where's the search?
Yarnivore. It's probably
on the first page.
I think it's right there under where it says privacy and cookie policies. Yeah.
There it is.
I'll keep going.
What was it? What was it called?
London Fog.
London Fog.
While we were in Colorado, we went to, did I say Georgetown? Yes, Georgetown, Colorado, which is a little mountain town, very small, and like is almost in the middle of nowhere. We found, oh no, there's none there. Mm-mm. Well, that's sad. I bet you they might have had it at Yarnivore. We might have to look and see if they have any in their website.
Okay.
It's pretty. But there was a little like out of the way yarn shop we found on accident. So we went in, looked around, and I'm in love with what I got. It's called the
I am too.
Knitted, the Quilted. I had the receipt so I could tell you guys the name. Oh my goodness, there's too much stuff here. Receipt, where are you? There it is. The Quilted Purl. And she has a website. Right there.
The Quilted Purl. Yeah. That's a great name.
Super cute shop. It's in an old little house. She said that it was her and her husband's house, and then they put the shop in there when they moved somewhere else. But I got 2 skeins of yarn. Again, and when I go places, I try to find local. The first thing I found was this. Look at this yarn. Do you see how bright that is?
That's what it looks like.
How bright it is.
Yeah, it really does look like that.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but the moment I saw it on the shelf, I was like, I need that. And there was so many colors.
What yardage is it?
328.
Oh, cow.
Oh, yeah. Hand-maiden fine
yarn. Or a bandana style.
This is Maiden Hair, which is a silk kid mohair nylon. This is Radiant Orchard. So there's a little tag. Anything else? Yeah, it's 100 grams, 328 yards. Super soft, super halo-y, fluffy. I loved it. And then my wonderful husband asked what she had that was local, and she had 2 things. She had one that was dyed for the town, so it was only in her shop, and then she had one that was a dyer from Georgetown, and I went with that, and I'll show you why. This is Cat Mountain Fiber Arts, right there.
This is gorgeous.
Is called Fusion 250 in the colors of mallard, which I absolutely love. Like, it looks like a mallard duck, guys. Can you see like how many different types of yarn are all balled up in this? This is 5 50-gram minis. I guess they're not minis; they're like half skeins. And I told Michelle I would do this on air. So
pretty.
They're all tied together here. So there is a mohair. There's a stellina. There's like a twisted kind of look. So we call it marled. There's 2 more in there. Like the little, I love these. These are, I don't even know what you call them, but they always look like sheep fur to me.
It's like a boucle. It's a boucle.
Yeah. It's a
boucle structure.
So in here, there is a baby alpaca, polyamide, merino wool bamboo, an alpaca merino bamboo nylon, merino silk stellina, and then the blue face Leicester, right? Mm-hmm. Leicester. But it's
Leicester. Mm-hmm.
So a cowl or something along those lines with all these colors of yarn. They're all dyed at the same exact time, so the dye lot is exactly the same because, you know, they were all dyed in the same exact pot.
Tilly Bean Knits has gorgeous cowls that are multiple yarns.
Ooh, I might have to, I'll look at that.
I mean, several different patterns and different weights. I bet she's got a worsted that would work with this.
Oh, yeah. It's very, very pretty.
So does Laura Dobrets at 4 Purls.
Yeah.
We met at the shop. She, like the goat cow or one of her cows. Yeah. I bet you could adapt it to worsted and make it work.
Oh, yeah. So I thought that was fun. Like
Emma's mother of Emma's yarn.
That's what I got while on vacation. There's no, it's not Elevator.
There's LYS Day 2023.
Oh, that's pretty.
I pulled up the Euphoria website. It's pretty.
Her yarn is pretty.
Her yarn is pretty.
Like I said, it's somebody we hadn't heard of, but as soon as I saw her colors, I almost got several. Again, I could not fit in my suitcase, unfortunately, but I got several skeins of yarn that.
Okay, just so happens, Telly Bean Knits, Stephanie Lotvin is her name, dropped a new pattern today. It's called True Nature by Stephanie Lotvin. Telly Bean Knits, the one I was talking about, has all the cows, which she does. They're gorgeous cows. But look at the yoke on this sweater.
So cute.
If I can get it, let me get it close up. This was in my wanna do. Look at the detail in that pattern. Can you see it? That is, it's like twists and maybe even a bit of a cable. No, I think it's just a twist.
I think it's just twist because there's it's a yarn
and then a bar
bridge,
over it. Yeah, but isn't that pretty?
It is pretty. I like that.
It's really pretty. Anyway, that just dropped today. But Stephanie Telly Bean Knits has got some of the prettiest. I mean, like there's 3 of her cows right there.
They're pretty. That'll be a good idea.
And I'm sure. See, like that one's DK. And I'm sure that some of them can be adapted or are already worsted weight.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I could find one in there.
Yeah, so that would be an idea for
it. It would be cute to put it with a white and do kind of like the white with a mallard.
Oh, it would. Cute. With those 5 different, oh, that would be pretty.
Give it kind of
or a creamy kind of color or something.
A background yarn that's stable.
Okay, I'll do a non-yarn acquisition.
Bag binge!
Okay, this is a new bag.
Can you guess who it's from?
Guess who? Okay, Julie. Thank you, baby. Julie is just the bomb. And this bag, look at that retro 70s gorgeousness that she calls Indora. I'm sorry. Those of you my age, you grew up with Bewitched on the TV. Indora, the mother, would have totally worn one of her flowing caftans in this fabric. Yeah. She just totally would have. And the inside, y'all.
It's purple.
It's purple and bright flowers and plaid. And Julie, thank you, baby. Julie gave me this little snap pocket with pink. Isn't that cute? That goes with my bag. And a little crocheted pin. Look at this crocheted pin. Okay, that's the tag for Button Jar Studios. But look at that beautiful, beautiful little crocheted curls with a ribbon. I just love that. Thank you so much, Julie. And see, Button Jar Studios, of course, I'll link her tomorrow below because I link her in everything because I use her bags all the freaking time. Because I do believe I'm the #1 holder of the Button Jar Studio bags.
I think it's official.
I think I am. But isn't that the prettiest, funnest, summery print? So I'm going to be using this the rest of the summer and probably into the fall because it could be called fall.
Yeah.
But yep, I got this bag from Julie.
Julie won't stop making bags until Michelle's done buying the bags, I'm sure.
And that ain't going to happen because we're going to keep on buying Julie's bags. I love Julie's bags. Okay, you go again because you got way more than I do.
I do have a ton.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 things.
1, 2, 3. I got 4 left. There's just like a lot. Oh, 5. I got 5 as well. Okay. I'll do.
Well, one of mine came from your 5, so one of mine came.
Oh, we continue bag binge.
Okay, continuing bag binge, which also has yarn with.
We can talk about bag binge and then you can show your yarn.
Okay.
Purls and Postulates. Jessica.
Love you, Jessica.
We love her yarn. It's beautiful. If you've never, we'll show the yarn. We'll go ahead. Look at that color.
Isn't that pretty?
This
is from her new collection.
It's a music-based symphonic symmetry.
Talk because she's got her line is all math and music together, which basically describes my family. Well, except me. I'm not into music, but I am into math. And my daughter is a math major, and she's band music all the way. Aren't those colors pretty? Oh, beautiful. I'm so excited about these colors. It means obviously
matches your bag.
It does.
Oh yeah.
See? It does. I am positive I'm going to make a shawl in this. I just don't know what pattern yet, but it's so gorgeous.
Possibly a sign pooling. Look at the...
Yeah, it could be a sign pooling because the way the colors band. I think I can make that work, so I may try that. And then I got the music and math stitch markers. They're done on 3D printer, I think, right?
Yep.
But you see there's pie and the music notes, and they're just gorgeous. They're that iridescent orange print, hot pink. I love these things. They're so pretty. They go with the bag too. Mm-hmm. So I ordered those
because she had something we had to have. Guys,
y'all.
It's called Fiber Steminist. It's a noun, an advocate for women and equal representation of diverse groups in science, technology, engineering, and mathematic fields who support is typified, right?
Typified, either way.
Yeah. By the purchase of themed yarns and notions. That's us.
That's us.
It is the definition of Knitistry Nerds.
Yep, right there.
Right there.
Totally it.
Women in industry.
We had to have these little bags.
And she sent these cute little stitch markers that she's going to start making soon. She's in green and purple.
Yes.
Like she knew.
She knows our colors.
They're so cute.
They go with our mascots.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that...
these are her yarns.
Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a wad of yarn.
Yeah, can you see it? It's kind of blurry, but
it is.
Yeah. So there's a little swirl of yarn. You can actually kind of see in the top.
There you can see the end of it coming up.
So we think it's her yarns, but they're so cute, like little chemistry glassware.
Oh yeah.
A little experiment.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
We love these.
So nice.
Love these. That's my Purls and Postulate purchase.
I only got the bag. I wanted to buy yarn, but at that point I had no money. I won't lie. As soon as I got paid for doing AP Reader, I bought yarn.
Yeah. That's what the extra jobs are for.
That's right.
And support our yarn habit.
Worked my butt off to get yarn.
Yeah.
So I did two more online orders. So we'll talk about my 2 online orders.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, yeah, no, I got more.
You got more.
I got more bag.
Oh yeah.
Y'all. Have fun storming the castle. Y'all, I'm serious. I love. Okay, it's Shanna, right? Shanna. I can't remember. It's Fates and Thread. I don't remember how to pronounce your name, darling. I'm so sorry, but I love your stuff. I have several of her bags, but I'll link her below. And y'all, this is just the best. Okay, Princess. For those of you who don't know, it's Princess Bride reference. The Billy Crystal and Carol Kane, who were ancient wizards, in which as they left.
She's not a witch.
She's not a witch.
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife. I'm not sure I'm your life anymore. We just had this conversation before we filmed.
We quote this stuff all the time, y'all. We're such nerds. And if you can I hold it close enough so that you can read?
Yeah, I can read that.
It says, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." One of my favorite Mandy Patinkin roles outside of Criminal Minds. So this was just right up my alley, y'all. And it's so well made. Just like all of her bags, they're so well made. I have a Criminal Minds bag from her. Mm-hmm. I had that Criminal Minds bag. It's got a gray lining, taupish gray lining, and it's perfect for a small project.
I was like it would stand up really well.
It totally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it totally
that
stands
base
up.
Is nice.
It's canvas lined and canvas on the outside, and there's interfacing in it too. So it's stands
sturdy.
up.
Yeah.
It totally stands on its own.
Yep.
But it's so cute. Have fun storming the castle. He was almost dead all day.
All day.
Okay, we're
such a good movie.
It really is. Makes me want to watch it again, which I do on a regular basis, at least once a year, whether I need to or not. Watch it at least once a year. Actually, usually more. But I just love that movie.
All right,
it's so funny.
I'll do yarn into you.
Okay. This may take a while.
Ooh, Oh, she's got my heart right here. I thought it was Hue Loco, and now it's Yarn to You. Like, she is the fade master. And
she
I
really
don't
is.
remember her name again. Why with the names? So Yarn to You does essentially only fades. She has one of
everything is planned out.
Or one and onlys. She calls them their one and onlys. Kate. I should know that. Kate. Gosh.
Near
Kate.
Prague.
Near Prague, yes. And she is, again, fade queen.
Really? Seriously?
And right now she's doing a year of fade where every month has a different fade set. My birthday's in May. I had to buy May, but I also loved all the colors. We've talked about how genius she is, but we'll just talk about, so like, it just fades so...
This is 1 and 2, because they're numbered.
They're numbered. That's the genius here.
This is 1, this is 2.
Look at that, beautiful.
3, 4, 5.
So her colors are numbered right there. It says May, and that's number 4 in the line. And of course, you could mix it up if you wanted to. She always sends one of these little light bulb stitch markers. But like, how genius is that? Like, you're creating fades. They should be numbered. And like, it's so pretty.
That is really pretty. This is like peach harvest right here.
Yeah, it's May all together.
Gorgeous.
I almost bought June. June was this nice purple fade that was beautiful. But again, I hadn't been paid yet, so...
I was trying to restrain myself.
I sent it to her 3 times. I tried to get her to buy it so I could see it in person.
But I was restrained.
Yeah. She always, not always, she brings back previous months with her updates, and she updates once a month, and that is it.
Yeah, so you got to be quick.
Yeah, you got to follow her on Instagram and get in there. Now, things don't sell it quite as fast as some designers.
Because she's overseas. I mean, she's in Prague.
In Prague.
Near Prague.
I have been able to get what I wanted each time, but just know that like within an hour, it's probably going to be gone. So you might want
it's quick.
She might not have...
Because when I gave in and was going to go order June, it was gone.
Oh, June went fast, actually.
It was, those pinks and purples.
Yeah, it was gone.
It was so pretty.
Do I have... Here's her fade picture of it. Like, I'll fade it together. That's June.
That's June.
It's beautiful.
She always knits the fades together like...
She has a whole video where she does all of them. Like, she shows all her fades so
up
far.
Up to date. The first 6 months of the year are just... cool. It's just awesome.
Yeah. I own May and February. I don't think I've bought any others yet.
No, you got February and May.
I didn't get January or March. January was very much like the mystical fade that I bought. I wanted the 7 instead of the other. But they're all beautiful. She'll have a fade in your colors if you just pay attention.
That's the month fades. She also does other fades that she calls by special names, like Katie's mystical fade that she got before.
Is that what mystical fantasy or something like that?
Something like that.
It's along those lines. But she got a honey and spice one that's really cute, or honey fade or something like that.
Honey fade.
She does, there's a faint one where she goes from like really light blue to white, or really light pink to white. Those are beautiful if you want something
very pastel-y.
Yes. This one, she showed her rose
spicy.
Cardigan. This is the Spicy Collection. She knit the rose cardigan by Andrea Mowry in this fade, and
that's the one that has the cables.
And I think it's from side to side, knit from one sleeve to the other.
I think so. It's definitely got the great big armholes.
Yes.
There's really big armholes on it.
So she was posting this one quite a lot. There it is. I can just show it in her colors so you guys can see. So here is her version.
Isn't that pretty?
Super cute. Fades from one. Sorry, that's really bright and that's hard to see on the screen. Let's try that again. There you go. That's better. But let me show you what it looks like. So here is number 1. This nice little white with speckles. Super cute. 2. Gets a little darker. 3.
Oh.
I'll figure it out.
I was looking up something else. Sorry, guys.
4. And 5.
There.
Look at how it goes from light to dark. And it's so pretty.
I love this. The browns with the aquas and that punch of orange.
It's beautiful. Super excited about this.
There we go. Yeah. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? This is going to be so pretty.
And it's relatively priced in US dollars. I don't know about the conversions or anything. I think this 5-set fade is about $147, $150 before shipping, which to me is like a good 5 skeins for $150 is not bad.
Right.
Like that's pretty normal. So it's not too much extra with all the shipping that you might think would cost you more. She's on Etsy. And again, you have to follow her on Instagram to know when this shop
and her photography is gorgeous. She takes great pictures.
And the videos she does.
Really pretty.
She always has like a sneak peek video of next month, and it can. The last one was like petals are falling down, and like all these. Oh, it's beautiful.
Real earthy, as I recall.
Yes. So go check her out.
Really pretty.
I love her. I'm sure that she loves me because I'm spending so much money from her on her yarn.
Yeah, so check her out.
I'll definitely buy more this year. I mean, I should have at the beginning of the year. She did a box set for every month. I should have went ahead and bought it, but I'm glad I didn't because I would have spent way too much money on it.
Yeah.
But she does have box sets.
She's good, and it's
July,
good.
August, September. Should be
that base is soft.
Yeah. This is
it feels so good.
437 yards in the large skein.
It's all right, Katie.
It's pure merino.
We'll get our work brains back.
Yard. It's pure merino yarn, and it's 437 yarns.
We knew what you meant.
I told Zach the other day, I've developed a stutter, and I can't think of words, or I say things wrong. Like, I don't know what it is. Too much going on, I guess.
Too much going on. Could be. Mine is that. I don't know if it's age or the ADHD or what, but
it could just be that too. ADHD has just got me.
It's got.
I don't have enough to do right now. And
it's bad. Okay.
Sorry, I digress.
Okay, I'll start my little. Go ahead. Okay, so one of the things, because I had this humongous yarn stash that I've been working on and curating for 30 years, longer than that.
Let's not talk about it.
A really, really long time. Actually, I figured out, I started knitting, for reals knitting, in 1984. So fall of 1984. So I've been, longer than you've been alive. And I've been collecting yarn pretty much that. And I don't still have yarn from the 80s. But I definitely have yarn from the 90s.
When did Madeline Tosh start?
90s.
Yeah, that was when your
I discovered them in the 90s.
That's when your collection started then?
No.
Like your major stuff?
When did I start collecting Madeline Tosh? Was it before or after we moved here? We moved here at the end of 2005. And the bulk of my Madeline Tosh, I think, came after that.
Okay.
So the early 2000s. But mid 2000s. But I have yarn from the 90s still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That I've had since before. That I moved to here when we moved. And I've had several destashes, but I still have yarn. I oodles of yarn. So one of the things I never have done is buy the exact yarn a pattern is in.
Like usually she picks a different color, or she
I will buy yarn, but I'll buy something different. Yeah. I won't buy the exact yarn.
Or like the same color on a different base.
Yeah.
Like it's not...
I never get the exact yarn. I don't. I either have some of it, or like if it's a multicolor or colorwork kind of thing, or I use something I've got, or I buy something new, but it's not necessarily, it's not the yarn.
Essentially, it's not a kit.
It's not a kit. I rarely ever, I've bought kits sometimes, but it'll be a different set of colors than what's in the original. So again, I don't do the same color and yarn, except now. I did 3 shawls. I bought the exact yarn in the exact color that the pattern is written in. I don't do that.
She does now, apparently.
Apparently
she doesn't test knit, but she does that now too.
Yeah, now I'm testing it too. Yeah, so all those things. All right, so this first one.
You guys have opened her mind to new things.
Apparently. So this first one is a shawl that came out in May, early June, before I left, because I ordered this before I left. It actually came before I left. And it's called Ottoman Istanbul by that person whose name I'm not going to try to butcher at all. So there you can see it, and I'll put the link in the show notes. But this...
Okay. I do remember this one.
I can't... Come on. Go back.
Up here.
I can't... There. Okay, that's something else.
Undo. Oh.
Let's just go back to here. Because I got it pulled up.
I think we just closed it. That's why you had to hit undo.
Oh, son bitch. I'm sorry. Let me start over. I'm sorry, y'all. Again, I was in Texas all summer.
We're not in school mode yet. We will be on the 27th.
I was in Texas all summer. Autumn in is stand. Why is that? Autumn in is stand. There's the word. There it is. Okay. Jeez.
Sorry. There it is. Turn your brightness on just a little.
Okay. And it's a real bright picture too.
It is, yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Try that. Yeah. My wickle belt might be a little better. Yeah.
There we go. That's a little better. And you see those 3 skeins laying there?
Here they are.
Here they are.
That's the colors.
That's the colors. I can't wait. Look at this puppy. I'm so excited.
There's like all kinds of different things. Like it's different stitches,
and lace and blends and color changing. This one changes colors, so you can see it running along behind where it's paired with this one. And then there's lace in this one. And I'm fascinated by this shawl. There's a close. I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and went through these pictures and see there's basic color. I mean, mosaic color.
Yeah.
And I went through them and I could not get enough of this shawl. And so I found the yarns. I don't even remember where I ordered it from.
Those are them.
But there they are. There's 3 different earth yarns. Okay, so they're all earth. URTH.
There you go.
Earth yarns. All right, the color changing one is the unique. UNEEK.
That's the one that she's doing her shawl
fingering yarns. That's what my
Chevron
earth chevron is in. Not this colorway, but a different colorway. So this is the stripy color changing thing, and it's the 7. Is it? No, it's 100% merino. It's 100% superwash merino. All right, the coppery color is called Harvest, and it's also 100% merino, but it's called Harvest by Earth Yarns.
I didn't know they did that. It says knit one, plant one.
Yeah,
they plant
a tree for yarn purchased. And this one is also Earth Yarns, which are made in Turkey, and it is also 100% superwash, and it's the monochrome tonal. So it's 3 different names of yarns, but they're all 100% superwash, and I can't wait. So I bought the exact yarn in that. I just could not get over that pattern and how pretty it was. So I bought the exact yarn. I have 2 more.
Me too.
Plus that.
Oh yeah, we can talk about all that together. So I'll do this.
Okay.
I talked about the peekaboo tee in cotton, probably the last episode and the episode before, and I had yarn for it, and then Lion Brand went and did a huge sale. It was like 50% off.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got the is it Mako? Yeah, Mako cotton.
Yeah.
To do another one of those tees. Like I'm gonna make one in the colors I have already. But this stuff is so soft and so fluffy. It's almost like that blown fiber, but it's not. It's a braid in cotton.
Yeah, it feels like
the blown.
Because I bought some of it too.
Yeah,
I showed several.
She showed it.
I think I got gray. I think I got a gray or a blue or something. Or a gray blue.
It is super soft, super squishy, all cotton, which I like the fact that it's like fluffy black cotton. So you can have that kind of fluff look without having wool. So very good for like summer tees and things like that. So I did buy 6 yarn.
I can't find peekaboo tee. I just typed in peekaboo, so I'm getting everything that's called peekaboo.
I think I put it into my I got it right here. I already put it into so it's Nifty Knitting, and it is a free pattern on their website, but it's the peekaboo tee free pattern. You can buy like a PDF version, I think.
That doesn't have the ads in it.
But so this is the great thing about Knitting Genius, another one of the amazing things. All I had to do was put in the website, and it downloaded the free pattern in here for me. Like it's all in here, guys. It downloaded the website with the pattern.
Yeah,
love this app.
Oh, we do. It's in constant
Look, you
use.
can see there's recent posts. So this is literally a web page, and I am in Knitting Genius.
Mm-hmm. So it's really, really cool.
It's wonderful. But yeah, so that's going to be another peekaboo tee. So I'm probably going to make 2 or 3 of these because it's super cute and it'll be a fun wear.
It will be. I like that green.
Me too.
Okay, the next one that came out
Her next kit that she bought.
My next kit that not a kit. I went online looking for the yarn because I wanted to make it exactly. All right, this one is called.
Oh my gosh, such a cute name.
Electric Sheep by Beata Jezik. Hedgehog Fibers. Beata's Hedgehog Fibers. She does the dyeing for Hedgehog Fibers. Electric Sheep, and it's this. Here we go again.
Look at you figuring it out. I am so proud of you.
I learn quick. I'm slow, but I get there. All right, that shawl. I just, y'all. There. Again, I'm into stripes. We've already talked about the fact that I can't get enough stripe, and this is striped. But look how neutral it is, how tonal. It is done in Hedgehog Fibers, Tweedy. Yeah. Hedgehog Fibers, Tweedy. This is the DK, right? Yes, this is the DK. Tweedy DK.
She already said she loved Hedgehog earlier.
I loved
keeping it going.
Do you know how soft this stuff is? Oh my stars, this is the softest stuff. But it's in the natural, I think it's called smoke. Soot. Okay, so this one's, does she call it natural? It doesn't even have a name, it's just a number, but it's basically the natural. And that's called smoke. And this one's soot. This one's noir. And it's those three colors striped.
It's beautiful.
It's these two striped together that goes into these two striped together. But it's going to be so pretty with those color pops on the neutrals. Oh my God. I'm so excited. And I can't wait. This is going to be so pretty.
She brought it in, cast it on because she wanted to show it to you first.
I did.
That's
okay, now I ordered it from Wool and You. It's somewhere in the Midwest. I don't even remember where the shop is. It was the first time I'd ordered from them, and they sent them scanned.
Nice.
Yeah. So
they have a lot. They don't do just yarn. I think they do like fabric and
do they?
Embroidery and stuff too.
I'll link them in the show notes.
I think they have a lot more than
just. But I will order from them
crochet.
Again. I will order
That's
from
great.
them again. But
you didn't pay extra for it.
I don't think I did.
That's
I never
awesome.
do because I
I don't.
I never pay for.
I don't mind paying for some. If I didn't have one, I wouldn't mind paying for somebody to do it. But if you do it for free, that's even nicer.
Yeah. So, isn't that gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
So, I'll put the link to the shop that I got it from down below. But that's the second shawl that exact yarn, colors, everything.
I mean, the next thing I have is just a massive yarn. If you want to do your third one,
okay, I'll do the third
and then
shawl.
We can talk about my massive amounts. By the way, the Quilted Purl did give like these little bag of stitch markers. I forgot I had them. These little light bulb stitch markers are great for everything.
They really are. I use them all the time. Okay, the third one is called Beach Nights by Lisa K. Ross.
Noticing the theme here, guys?
Yeah. There's a theme, Beach Nights.
Coastal grandmother.
It is totally coastal grandmother. All right, Beach Night. Lisa K. Ross is also Paper Daisy Creations. So I think she's Paper Daisy Creations on Instagram. But can you? I'm trying to get it without a glare.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
It's very hard to see the colors because it's the colors of the beach, and I think it's on the beach. Yeah, that might be a better.
It is on the beach. So there's those. Super cute. But you can see that every color stripe is lace. Mm-hmm. There's a series of polka dots. Mm-hmm. These are polka dots, and then it goes into lace stripes, and then it goes into this textured part of it.
It's pretty.
It's so, and then there's more dots and waves on the other end. So it's lace and color work and
odd shape.
All the fun things. Okay, Lavender Loon coordinated with her and dyed the kits up.
I'm not sure that I know anything about them.
Oh, I love Lavender Loon. Her name is Samantha Frost.
I love it.
Is the owner dyer of Lavender Loon, and I follow her on Instagram because I absolutely love her.
It's a huge possibility that I do. There's so many things I
follow and don't know, but I watch Lavender Loon. I love her yarn, and
oh my gosh,
I know
the names. I love it.
This is Saltwater, and there's her labels. Lavender Loon. This is Saltwater. So that's the main color in the picture I just showed you, and here's the minis.
Look at that colors. That's beautiful. That whole pastel kind of, or neutral pastel kind of. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
There's a lot of not waiting going on with Michelle.
A lot of not waiting going on, but I'll be sitting around with an invalid for the next week, so I might just cast them off. I really don't need to cast anything on until I finish the 14,000 whips I've got. I have 19 whips. I counted the other day. I have 19 things on the needle.
I'm pretty sure I sent you a reel and it was like, I'm not gonna cast on anything. What happened 6 later. Yeah. That's why we had a cast on party.
Yeah. We ought to do it again. I cast on all the shawls.
I don't mind doing
and I have test knits going. I have 3 test knits going right now because I got to redo these sleeves. So,
I don't think you have time for a cast on party right now.
I don't.
Sorry.
No, not with school starting and hubby knee. And
maybe in September, guys.
Yeah, maybe September. We could just have a live and just have a whip workout.
I love it. Yes, it's my kind of workout.
Have a whip workout, y'all.
What did I send you? 32 or 37 muscles?
Something like that. 32. It's 32 muscles.
Requires 32 muscles. Don't you just love working out?
That's a workout.
I told Zach I need to work out more.
Mm-hmm. I got to give them 32 muscles of workout.
That's why my forearms are so great.
I have. Okay, this one from the same place your stuff came from. Then I have this one.
Stitch markers. I just have all this.
Denise at Earth Tone Girls. I've talked about her before and before and before. Mm-hmm. Had an update last week. I don't remember. She sent me some tea. I just love it when she sends me tea.
What is that one?
Pink Rooibos
Pure
Red Tea.
Rooibos.
Not pink. Pure Rooibos Red Tea. And herbal tea.
I love tea. That's one of those things that I think is weird with me.
You can have that one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. And then I ordered this set of stitch markers because I love sayings anyway. And of course, stitch markers. I think I'm going to put all these on a necklace though, just because I like them so much. You might
just have to show one at a time.
I am going to have to. Okay. So
or just kind of show them all and tell them what they say.
This one. Okay, Kate. It's going to reflect. Anyway, there's 4 of them. One is the cutie little sheep. 2-sided sheep.
Okay.
Can you see that? There he is. He's a cute little sheep. All right, so I have a sheep. Then there's one that says, breathe, believe, be. And it has a little dandelion blowing its seeds out. I love that. One that says, today I choose joy. That's one of the things I say all the time. Matter of fact, I've used choose and joy as my word of the year.
For school, we always pick a word of the year.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it for years. But Yeah, but I those have been 2 of my words of the year. And the last one's my favorite. No mistakes, just lessons.
I like that one.
I do too. So I think I'm going to put them on a necklace.
I think it'd be cute.
I've got just a silver open chain. I'm just going to clip them on and there you go. Start a new thing. But that's my set from Earth Tone Girl. And I'll link that below.
I have 3 more acquisitions. I missed
you do.
2 others.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm done except for this.
Yeah. So all right. So in Colorado, I lost my 4 US 4 3-inch mini chow goose somehow. Fell out of my bag. I don't know. I was using it to do the sleeves on Collecting Breezes. So of course when I came home I had to buy new ones. I mean, I don't have any other 3-inch needles except for the chow goose, so I had to buy a replacement set. So I bought the little 3-inch chow goose, and then instead of buying the blue shorty cables, I went ahead and bought the swivel cables. So I have them in 5 and 6. So they are the same length as the ones that come in their little shorty sets, but they swivel. So
we do like that swivel.
Did not replace the blue one, but I did buy the swivel. Swivel. Oh my gosh, guys. So I'm in the middle of yarning, y'all, and he has all of these needles and cables behind him, and I'm trying to remember the word for swivel. Again, things are not working with my mouth. I said, the ones that are spinny, twisty, they move around, they go in circles. That literally, that's how I described it. And of course, he had them, and he knew what he meant. And I felt like 10 minutes later, because I had a lot to check out with, I just shouted the word swivel. That's what it's called. And my mom looked at me like I was insane. She goes, what is wrong with you? I said, that's the name of the needles. They're called swivels. She goes, it took you that long? Yes. And it would have bothered me all day if I didn't think of it. And he looks at me and goes, I knew what you meant. I said, I know. But I know what I meant. But I had to figure out what the word was because it was going to drive me insane.
Oh, that's funny.
So I just shouted the word swivel and packed.
So from here on out, we have to shout swivel.
Yeah. And that's literally how I said it. I'm not exaggerating.
Sorry.
So sad. I haven't had a lot of human contact, I don't think, lately. We have talked about golden sheep fibers many, many times. Michelle has bought from them
a bunch.
Yeah.
I have a big old bag full.
I saw this color.
I hadn't knit with it yet.
No.
But I got it. I'm ready to go.
I saw this color and I had to have it. So this is the Silky Merino Beyond the Sea color. Look at that blue.
That base just glows.
It is more green in person than that.
Her colors are gorgeous.
Yeah, I would say it's more green than the picture's giving you guys.
And I think she's...
But it's still pretty.
Did she stop dying?
I don't think so. What?
Who am I thinking of?
No. This is all I bought. I need more. Don't stop.
Okay.
I got 3 skeins of this to do a sweater. Oh my gosh.
I'll double check.
I'm about to cry. Like, I want more yarn. But I don't have the money right now.
I'll check. You just keep talking.
Anyway, I bought 3 skeins. It is beautiful. I love the yarn.
Her name's Michelle, by the way.
Michelle. I know a lot of other Michelles.
We know a lot of... No, she's still got everything open.
Okay.
I was just...
You've bought the rainbow.
I bought the introvert rainbow. I got most of these colors.
Yes.
I have
California
lichen.
Coast.
I have the favorite chair minis.
Yes. Those are the ones we've showed before.
Yeah.
But look at that.
And the lavender. Gotta love the lavender.
Yeah, the lavender. It's this nice pale purple color.
I'm going to show you that one.
Yeah. Look at that color.
Isn't that pretty?
It's beautiful.
Oh.
So, I do believe she was having a sale when I bought this. I think that's why I did go ahead and get 3
I know
skeins
she did because
instead
she
of
was clearing out inventory or
one.
something.
She was. Yeah, something going on. There was a sale. I bought 3. All right.
Yeah, she's got a bunch in her shop, guys.
Let's move on to yarning, y'all. I would just
There's
like
Beyond
to...
the Sea.
Yes, that's the one I have.
Yep.
I would just like to preface there was a 75% off yarn sale. Okay? Just if my husband watches this, 70. Actually, I will say
He told you to go.
he did. I sent him a message. I said, "Hey, there's a yarn store closing in Greenville. They have their yarn 50% off." He goes, "Go." So we went Monday. Guess what? Not open on Monday. So we came home, and then on Tuesday, Michelle sent me the thing where it says, "By the way, we now have yarn 75% off." And again, that's the moment I called my mother and said I need a ride. I woke her up at 11 o'clock.
I wasn't home yet. I wasn't back yet.
So I think everything I'm about to show you, if I remember correctly, I only spent $150 on all of this. And I got
you told me like 135 or something like that. It was under 150.
2 big bags worth, because I'm going to show you one of each of the things I have, but I got enough to do different projects, and I don't know what the projects are. I should have been looking at that as we drove down the road, but it's all right. I don't even know where to start. We'll start with the needles.
Start with needles.
All the needle sets were 50% off. So he had these Karbonz that Michelle absolutely loves.
I have the short ones, but I love them.
And I'll probably end up getting rid of the case. I have my own little needle case that I've shown before.
There they are. Oops. They just slid out of their little homes. But there's my short Karbonz right there.
And
in
then
use.
It's got little cables in there.
They're Knitter's Pride and they Lantern Moon and Knitter's Pride and KnitPicks. They all fit the same cables.
Those are the plastic ones, and I'm not, as we know, not real big on the plastic ones, but
they do in a pinch.
If I need them, I can use them. Usually, I use them to hold stitches. Like if I need to like put something on hold, or I'll use those. This is where the swivel yelling came. They had the swivel cords. I got 2 of these, a 32 and a 14, I think. Because who doesn't need more swivel cables? I like the Mindful collection from Knitter's Pride. They're this pretty blue color. They come with these cute little end caps, and they swivel.
And they swivel.
And they fit the Karbonz, so
yes,
it makes sense.
And the Lantern Moons.
And the Lantern. And everything but my Chowgoos.
Yep,
everything else. Chowgoos is just, Chowgoo is like the stubborn child who will not conform. But it's okay.
Like Apple.
You're right. You're right. I still love my Chowgoos though. They're the metal is beautiful. I don't know that they'll fit the leakies, won't they? Leaky likies.
No, the likies fit the Knitter's Pride.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, likies. Yeah, the leaky likies fit the.
I don't think there's a metal in.
Leica is old wood.
All wood.
It's different
and so
kind of wood.
It, like there's their wood and plastic. They have a metal. I mean, the Karbonz are metal.
Yeah, the Zings.
Oh yeah. And Addy, don't they fit Addy?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have Addy interchangeables. I never did do the Addy.
Yeah.
Addies are too sharp. I poke holes in my finger.
Yeah, they're sharp.
I poke holes in my fingers with them, so I don't have. I've got a couple of fixed, but I don't have any interchangeables.
All right, so I bought the needles because again, I think it ended up being like $32 for the set.
Oh, God.
And it was 80 something. No, it had to be 40 something.
I need to not go. I need to not go.
I keep sending her things, but all right. So some of the yarn I got. We'll start with these. These are the last ones I picked up, but
they're so pretty.
These are lanes.
Yeah, lanes.
Du Nord, made in Italy. This is called Cash Silk Light. It is the Aria collection.
It's merino, cashmere, and silk.
Yes. There is no official, this is color numbers, but it's 70% Lana Merino, 10% cashmere, and 20% silk. Look at those two colors together. I'm going to make something with these. I have a couple of each.
They're beautiful. They're so soft.
They are. They're super
they're
soft.
cloud soft.
And again, 75% off, so, you know. All right. And then from there, I have Lana Gatto. Again, made in Italy. A lot of things in Italy today. Something else was Italy. It does not have a color. It's a color
number.
Just gray. Yeah, it's a color number again. So I have a few of these, and I'm going to pair these. What are these made of?
What weight is that? Is it fingering or DK?
I think it's fingering. It was in the fingering section.
Sport. I bet it's fingering.
This is merino and cashmere again. Gosh, lots of cashmere too. And again, cashmere at 75% off. I think that's what I went for. Was like, I knew that I couldn't afford this normally. Like, to buy cashmere yarn is like, it hurts a lot, but I could do it here. So I'm going to pair this. This is Alpaca Bright, same brand. Put these two together. What do you think?
Rocket Tee.
Yeah. Or Boxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, look at it. I think it'd be beautiful.
The Wool and Wine Girls, a new episode posted today, and I've watched part of it. They're all three wearing a rocket tee.
I need to do one.
They use the same mohair in all of their sweaters, but they paired it with different things, different purples, and it's gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I keep putting rocket tee. I've got so many combos.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I like those.
But everybody I've seen who's knit that pattern loves it and does multiple of them.
I mean, it can't be difficult.
Rocket Tee by Tanis Fiber Arts, Tanis Lavallée. Yeah, she's got it. There's a fingering weight and a DK weight in the Rocket Tee. It's ROCKIT, 2 words. Rock it.
Yeah,
like a rocket. Yes, I danced.
Yes, you danced. And then there was still Madeline Tosh left. Somebody tell me how there's Madeline Tosh left.
I don't know. All I can figure is that people down here don't, because it's wool, and people down here tend to not knit with wool.
Maybe not, but
that they don't know what Madeline Tosh is. But
this is Madeline Tosh Ripple.
I'm in love with Madeline Tosh. We all know that.
This is
a gorgeous
twist
color.
light, so it's the 25% nylon and ripple.
Yeah, it's great sock yarn. Just saying,
it's beautiful. So I only got one of these. Everything else that I've showed so far, I have multiples of. I have multiples of this too. Now this I saw and I immediately thought of Michelle. This is called Ella Ray Denim DK, and it is Egyptian cotton. Look at that.
Damn, I missed it. I should have gone.
There's no yarn left.
Yeah, I know. There's no yarn. There's just needles left. There's probably a lot of yarn left.
There's no yarn left.
Yeah, she's telling me that, so I won't go.
Unfortunately, they don't do online, guys. So if you want to fly your way out here, or if you are in the area, check it out. But I liked, we both like the denim kind of look, which I accidentally brought this, but this is the Line brand jeans. Like, look at those.
Yeah, see? It's got me all, that's why she remembered. Yeah, it looks like my jeans.
Yeah, her jeans. So there was a pattern I was thinking of. I don't remember what it is at this point, but I have enough to make probably a sweater. But DK, and it's super squishy. Like, that is soft Egyptian cotton. Like,
Rocket DK.
Rocket DK. There you go.
Without striping, just do it solid.
This is just the finest Egyptian cotton.
There you go.
Last one, Marisol, which you have showed this before.
I have shown this.
What were you making with this?
I was going to do a striped shawl, but now it's still a striped shawl. I've got 3 colors of it to do a striped shawl.
So this is Usun, or is it?
I say Usun. I said Usun.
Usun. It's cotton polyamide. Organic.
It's got a texture to it. Yes. It's like a chain.
Can you see? Yeah. It's braided. Like, it is not
twist,
because it kind of looks like a twist there, but it is almost it's a crochet chain essentially is what it is, but it's a very fine crochet chain.
So it's like sport DK weight.
Yeah. So
like
I got
DK.
3 colors here.
Can you hold them?
Yes, I can. Look at those together.
That's so pretty. It's so rich.
I'm really into the purples and grays lately, and the blues and the gray. Gray with other colors, just that's something I like. I've always liked that. So this has definitely been in my palette lately.
Yeah.
I just showed you 3 things that are a color with gray. I have a purple and a gray, and I got that blue and the gray. Like,
yeah,
I like gray. Has always been a good color to me because you can put it with anything. Grello is my favorite. My wedding colors were yellow and gray. Like, that is my absolute favorite. But I wear yellow. I just don't know why I haven't knit with yellow.
I don't know.
Maybe because yellow is too bright by itself, and I've never tried to pair it with anything.
Yeah.
Because when you see yellow on the shelf, to me, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I want that. Yeah.
But I've gotten to where I'm liking gold. As a matter of fact, I've got a couple of projects where I've got gold as one of my side colors, not a main color, because I can't wear yellows at all.
I didn't even think about the fact that I don't buy yellows. Like, I just don't do it, but I need to buy them and put them in
because
gray.
you look good in yellow.
Yeah, I do look good in yellow. Not a lot of people do, but I look good in yellow.
Well, this is kind of yellow.
The fade from
May fade from Yarn to You.
Yeah, it's got some.
And then you got yellow in that one.
Yeah, but I've never just bought something that is like this
straight
is
up
yellow. Yeah, like mainly yellow. Well, this has got yellow, but again, I used it as a background or as a
complementary color, contrast color.
Yeah, I don't knit with straight yellow.
Yeah, I rarely do. I've started getting gold and put gold in some things, but I haven't really knit with it yet, except when I do rainbows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's always
yellow
and rainbow. gotta have it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's it.
That's all. Okay,
but I believe that's it.
Well, while Katie and her mama were at Yarn and Y'all.
The only text message Michelle sent was, "I'm not going to go because I'm probably out of mud bags."
Yeah, was mud bags. So she got there and they had 2 left. I've been jonesing for mud. Okay, y'all know I got a thing about leather anyway. And I've been jonesing for a mud bag, MUUD. And Universal Yarn out of Charlotte is who distributes mud bags in the U.S. And so I've had my eye on them for quite a while, but I haven't pulled the trigger. Portland leather's cheaper, blah, blah, blah. But I've been wanting something specific knitting leather bag from Mud. Well,
they had a needle case.
They had this.
And bags were 50% off.
And bags were 50% off. So I got this. All right, there's no pocket on the back. And the front has a snap closure. And then this is what we get on the inside. So this is a pocket up here. It has a snap closure and tab. So a whole pocket in here. Up in here. And then down here, there's the pocket behind here. Okay, Michelle, there. It's a whole pocket across right there. And then and that's a little pocket in the front, right there, that pocket. And then there's these 2 on the sides that have the flaps that close off. So
lots of pockets.
Lots of pockets.
It's super cute.
It is
and the
cute.
leather is so soft.
So soft. I mean,
I don't think I've ever gotten anything from Portland leather that's that soft coming out.
I haven't either. And it's really, really, that's what I liked about it. What I really want is their Saturday extra large, their Saturday XL bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And
it's not Portland leather, so it's not a.
No, it's mud.
It's not affordable.
Yeah, it's the big, tall, round zipper top that flops open, and it's got pockets on the outside and pockets on the inside, so that you can put. I mean, you could even put long knitting needles in it if you were using long straights. You could put them in it.
Everything would fit.
Everything would fit, but it's so soft.
It is very soft.
So I got this, and I'm gonna put it together with some notions, and I'm gonna keep my my little knitting notebook that I carry everywhere with me in it, and some notions, and that's gonna be my go everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Partner.
I bought it for her, and she just paid me back.
That's
what we do.
We do that all the time. We
my gosh,
back and forth all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Or we send each other pictures when we're somewhere and send it back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah, get it, I pay back. But yeah.
We put our orders together all the time.
This is what I got from the Yarn and Y'all going out of business sale.
She didn't go though.
I didn't go.
If she had gone, that's not the only thing she would have.
Oh Lord, no.
It was dangerous.
It'd have been an ugly bag.
If you're in the area, go check it out real quick because oh, never mind. This will post when they're done, before they're done.
Yeah,
or after they're done the 22nd. So you just got 2 more days to get there.
And I won't be there. So
yeah, because she's got to stay home tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, she's got to go to the hospital tomorrow.
I have to go to the hospital all day tomorrow. Yay! It's for a good cause. It's for a good cause.
She'll take her knitting.
I will. Oh yes, I have. And my daughter, Our daughter's going to meet us in Spartanburg at the hospital to sit with me and help me get him in the car afterwards.
Just call me if you need help.
I will. Yeah. So there we are. We're done.
We forgot something.
What did we forgot?
The Instagram mishap. We said we were going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we need to talk
about it. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
I forgot about that.
A while ago, it's a few last week, Friday maybe. I posted about a great clock that I got for my classroom from my Amazon wish list, and I'm going to show you guys the clock because it's nerdy and amazing.
It's wonderful. It's hanging in the classroom already.
It's already there. It was the first thing I did when I walked in. I was like, I'm putting the clock up. Make this a little brighter. And then, there it is.
Great clock.
All the elements around the outside.
It's elements 1 through 12.
Yes. I wish it was military time. I know there's no 00 element, but military time on here to have 2 of each would be great. But you would have the great middle in there. Like, look at all the stuff in the middle.
Awesome.
Great clock. I wanted to show the world this clock, so I posted it on my Facebook. And somehow my personal Facebook is attached to our Knitistry Knerds Instagram.
The Nerds Instagram account.
And
we don't know why.
I don't know why. It just showed up.
It's done it twice now.
Yeah, and somebody shared the photo to their stories. It was not my intention to ask you guys to buy anything for me. Like everything's taken care of. I am good. I don't want to peddle you guys. That's kind of it. Just
it was just an accent.
Yeah.
We still don't know why it worked the way it did.
Something changed in settings, and it went on there.
Because Katie set up our Knitistry Nerds accounts.
Yeah. And I have a Facebook Knitistry Nerds account. It's the only one that should be connected to, those are the only 2 that should be connected to each other.
But
whatever happened, it happened. So I fixed the settings, and it was great, and I posted another one.
It did it again.
And it posted again, and I am so sorry again, because my Amazon wish list is in there, and I'm not asking you guys to do that. That is really, like, I'm using Facebook to market to people I know and love. To help me, not you guys. I'll peddle people I love, not you.
There we go.
No, but if you bought something, I'm forever grateful. But please go support teachers in your area. Like I would much rather you find a teacher in your area that needs your help than you support us, because we'll figure it out on our own. I mean, we have parents that will buy almost anything we ask for. So
yes,
yeah. And it happened again. And I think I fixed it this time. I got another shipment in, and I posted it on my Facebook and went straight to our Instagram. Again, I didn't delete it because I'm afraid, like, I don't know. I don't know why I don't want to delete them. Maybe I should delete them, but the clock's cool. The other one didn't have anything fun in it, I don't think.
I don't remember. It was all very classroom stuff. I got to sort all my stuff out before I even know what I need.
Yeah. Alka-Seltzer and freezer bags.
Yeah,
like little things. But I think it's just everybody had commented and liked on it, and I don't want to delete that from you guys. But no, please don't buy me anything. I am good. Yeah. So
there we go.
I think we're worn out.
I do. It's a little over 2 hours, and I'm out of stuff.
I'm out too. I've done all of it.
Yeah, we've talked about everything. That's not true. We've got lots and lots of stuff going on we could talk about, but we've caught y'all up on our lives and what we're working on and what we're thinking about working on.
Wanna-dos. I'm not giving you any wanna-dos. I will do that next time. I'll make my list.
The only one I gave was the Telly Bean knits one. Stephanie Lotman's that new tank. Not tank.
Well, your wanna-dos for your kits.
Well, my wanna-dos were my kits that I got, but
no official wanna-dos from me. That's fine.
We'll do some next time because we ain't gonna have any FOs. Well, I'll show you this one again when I'll show you what my new sleeves look like, and I'll put it on Instagram too once I get them done. I'm gonna start on them tonight.
I only have like 2 more orders that are pending out there that haven't showed up yet.
Oh, cool.
Bernie Parker and
oh, that's right. Bernie Parker had a sale.
Twill and Print.
And Twill and Print had a sale.
They're coming.
I have it. That's not true. I ordered the Needles the Ready kit.
Yes! Did you see it? Go look at it, guys. It's super cute.
Y'all got it. It was so cute.
Okay, I'm going to show it.
Yeah. Needles the Ready are having a...
They do it every year.
Let's hear it for the boys is what they call it. This is year 3 or 4. 3 or 4. I don't remember. But, so they're having the Let's Hear It for the Boys, and they got artwork done that represents the knit-along. And they sell kits that are a sticker and a pin and a bag that's printed on both sides. The bag is printed on both sides.
Look at how cute.
Isn't that the cutest graphic? I just love that.
I think they had fans send things in. And
they did.
One of the fans, this was their design.
Yeah, this is one of the fans' design. And so so check them out and see. But as soon as that sucker posted, bam, 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 I was on and ordered it. And it's shipped. It should be here.
I sent it from our Knitistry Nerd account to you.
I think you did.
Make sure you would see it.
I think you did.
Yeah,
I saw it twice.
She's not going to get it. She's not going to get it.
I got it. I mean, boom. I immediately went and got it.
So cute. I just love it.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
And the next time I get some yarn, I'm going to order some of Kevin's yarn.
Yes.
He's doing some tonals that are just to die for.
Oh my gosh.
His experiment, now that he's doing it full time, he's experimenting some great tonals, and I really, really want to get some. So,
we love them anyway.
We love them, yes. Hey, boys.
Can we enable you, or you've already enabled her? So
yeah, totally. I was watching the last episode, sometime this week, trying to get caught up, and I'm making notes so I can go get some stuff. But yeah,
I limit the number of podcasts I watch because I know what would happen if I was religious about watching so many.
Yeah,
podcasts.
Who was it who did all the? I told you about them. They did all the
7.
Well, it was Wool Needle Hands. Taylor did
bandanas. That was it.
Okay, if you like cowls, I know we said we weren't going to do enabling wanna-dos, but if you like the bandana, the cowl, the small, either a small triangle or the pullover, larger triangle thing, especially the triangle thing, the small shawl thing, Taylor. What's Taylor's last name? My brain just quit.
Wool
Needle Hands. She has her YouTube. She's really active on YouTube and her Instagram too. Wool Needle Hands. Wool Needle. Pop. Taylor Earl. Oh. We got there at the same time. Taylor Earl on her YouTube channel did a whole set of. Here's the.
Perfect, yeah.
That's her 8 knitting patterns for bandanas, and they were great. Some of probably I think half of them I had seen before, but half were new to me. So I'm going to make me a list, and I'm going to go back and look at them because I love that small neck thing because it was menopause. I can't wear sweaters some days, but I can wear something small and knitted, and plus they go quick. When you've only got one skein of something that you love, or you've got leftovers. Like, I'm going to do a bandana in the.
Oh yeah, her leftover from this.
My leftovers from
Primrose.
this. Okay, yeah, I just flashed my belly. Sorry guys, you got all the boobs and belly right there. The leftover from that Primrose. That's the other colors that didn't make it into the sweater. I've got that big ball of this leftover. I think I'm going to use.
Together.
All of that together.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
And make a bandana thing. Not necessarily to wear with this, but to wear because this yarn is so soft. And I love the colors and the rest of the skein. So
the ones that didn't
make it into the sweater that I really wanted in the sweater. Oh well.
Now it'll be in a bandana.
That's gonna be a bandana or a cowl or something. I'll do something with it.
Anyway.
Here we are.
We digressed again. So sorry.
After I watched our episode 24 this morning, and I'm like, I hadn't done any of that.
I know.
I hadn't done any of that because
I did cast on one of the.
Well, I got the test knit. I got the test knit and started after I talked about all that stuff on that one, and so that's what I've been doing is test knitting. But we'll get there.
Well, you guys know us. We're going to talk about all the things we want to do and only do half of them.
Oh yeah, not even half.
Probably not. But we like being able to give you guys ideas for things too. I think you guys like that.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So. Right. Thanks for sticking with us if you're still with us. I hope that you are. We'll see you next time. Yeah. We will be back in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. We should be pretty steady after this.
Because it'll be 2 weeks from today is our first full week of school.
Yeah, we should be.
And we'll be okay by Wednesday. That'll be 5 days of school in.
We'll be a little tired, but y'all put up with it.
But it'll be okay. Sure. And we'll show y'all what we've done and talk about what kind of kids we got.
We'll have a lot of meetings probably next week, so we'll get some knitting done hopefully.
Oh yeah.
We
haven't looked at the schedule yet, but we'll see.
We're pencil in knitting time.
Yeah, because they're used to that. We finally got them trained to expect us to knit during meetings. So we sit in the back and knit and act like we're paying attention.
I mean,
we are paying attention.
We are paying more attention. Than we would if we weren't knitting.
We pay attention more than some of the other people who are playing games on their computers because we can see their computers and we know they're not paying any attention.
You know what? I'd rather they play on their computers and ask questions.
I would. Some of them would just drive me nuts if they were actually talking. So
it would take forever.
Sorry.
Yeah. Some things are not for the good of the group.
Yeah. Remember, for the good of the group. For the good of the group. All right, guys. We're going to call it a day.
Yes, we are.
Finally.
All right, everybody.
Knit periodically. I remembered this now. She was waiting to see if I remembered. Bye, y'all.